Greetings, Astara. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, good morning, Dr. Supriya.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, there's another few more minutes. So what time is at your place? I think 1 more minute.
Yes. We will start. Yeah, we will start in 2 to 4 minutes. Okay. Kalash sir, actually today is the holiday, महावीर जयंती. तो सर वहाँ पे वैष्णव में सब कुछ सेट है?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, ठीक है. वैष्णव में सर 10 o'clock ज्वाइन करेंगे, राइट?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, ठीक है सर. I would like to request technical team, please make co-host Faiza Pradhan. Faiza.
Yeah, good morning, Faiza. She's
Yes,
a
ma'am.
lovely lady.
Lovely lady, right?
Very lovely. Just so lovely.
Yes.
Kind also. Yes.
So welcome, dear Faiza. Yes. Please check your mic, dear. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you are audible, dear. You are audible. Okay. That's very good. Thank you very much, dear, for joining us from the land of Bangladesh. Thank you.
Thank you so very much for having me, and I'm so grateful part of this organization, Witty Gossip, and very special thanks to you and dear Estera. So, my turn.
Yes.
Topic?
Dear Christiana, I would like to request you. Actually, you have to join with the smartphone, right? Just because of this background. Yes. Yes. Dear, no issue. You can join with the laptop. Because on the smartphone we can no, we can't see properly.
Okay, thank you.
Yes,
Because background, it's only here. Thank you.
Yeah. No issue, dear. No issue. At the end of the meeting, our team will guide you that what is the problem occurs in your laptop to change this background, right?
Can I take a screenshot with 4 of us together with Christina? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think before we start.
Yes.
One more. Smile. Okay.
Great. Okay. Yes. So actually, I am waiting 2 or 3 more our guest speakers. Actually, Rania Lampu will join us from the land of the Greece.
Wow. Yes. Another great speaker. Yes.
Great speaker. Yes.
Yes.
Rania Lampu. Yes. And Hadiana will join us from the Indonesia.
Yeah, she's an awesome one from Indonesia. She's also another person.
Yes.
Well, you have amazing speakers, Dr. Supriya. I was going through the posters and all. I see, wow, really good ones, good people.
Good people, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, this time we have registered 100+ speakers.
Wow.
Yes, from the different countries of the world. I'm waiting. Rania will join us. No, Rania is not there. Diana Sindhu is not also there. Yes, Dr. Bigati 10 have joined us. Yes, welcome, Dr. Bigati, welcome. Dr. 10, welcome. Yes, I am yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Please check your mic. Yes, you are audible. Thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us.
Thank you, Dr. Pathak.
Yes, ma'am, please tell me. Yes, ma'am, please tell me more about yourself, ma'am.
Thank you. I am a certified grief specialist, United States chairperson of G100 Global Networking, and a board certified on veterinarian oncologist.
Okay, okay. Ma'am, warm greetings, and we give you a warm welcome on behalf of Expression Resource Private Limited and the Witty Gossip Association. Ma'am, actually, we are very grateful to have you in this global platform, ma'am. Thank you very much for joining us, ma'am.
Thank you. It's an honor and a delight to be here, Dr. Patak. And
Yes,
all the
thank
guests
you.
in here.
Thank you, dear ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. I am just waiting for 2 more speakers, then we will start. Actually, today we will a session with the Vaishnav Commerce College of Indore. Actually, this Vaishnav Commerce College Indore is a renowned institute of the Central India, Madhya Pradesh. And in this particular institute, we have the live session. Oh, yes, my dear friend Rania have joined us. I would like to request technical team, please make the co-host to Rania. Rania, Rania Lampu. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Dear,
She's
please
co-host
check
now.
your. Thank you very much. Please check your mic, dear. Rania, please check your mic.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Perfectly all right. Perfectly all right. Yeah.
It's 6:30 a.m. here. Greetings
Yes,
from
yes.
Greece to all. Thank you very much for the kind invitation, Dr. Supriya, and many congratulations for this very, very impactful event and huge event. You are the pioneering in setting up big events about sustainable development goals, and we should recognize your contribution in this globally. And many congratulations to all organizers with the gossip, of course, and everyone who has contributed in this. My topic today is about...
No, actually, dear, yes. Dear, you actually, you are not supposed to start the event. Actually, I just want to check your, I was just want to check your,
I didn't know.
Yes, dear, yes. So, dear, on behalf of Witty Gossip Association and Expression Resource Private Limited, I welcome you. I welcome all the guest speakers around the world, as Rania has joined us from the land of the Greece. Very holy, we can say that very holy space in this world. So thank you very much, dear, for joining us. Actually, my dear friend Faiza joined us from the land of Bangladesh. Our mentors from the Malaysia and Croatia, our great mentor. He has actually first, actually her appearance is a first in the Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit. She has joined us from the land of Malaysia, the great Estara. And our mentor, Christiana Scaler. Christiana have joined us as a mentor from the land of Croatia. Thank you very much. Dr. Tan has joined us from the land of USA. So thank you very much, all the guest speakers, for joining us around the world. Yes.
Welcome, Rania. Good to meet you here.
Thank you very much. Thank you, dear.
So just 2 minutes, I will start the summit, day 3. Actually, we have got very, we can say that a very appreciation from the each and every country of the world. We have the speakers from the Argentina, Angola, and we have also the speakers from the Nigeria, Lagos, USA, UK. Okay, so it's actually my great pleasure to associate all of you in this global platform. So thank you very much for joining us. Now, I would like to introduce that what is this Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit. In this time, on the 3rd season, on the third edition of the Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit 2023. We actually give the tagline that we have to connect the nation. So our tagline says, let's connect the nation. So we actually want to connect the nations because we want that, yes, in this ultra modern business world, actually there is a hope to make this world peaceful, to make this world empowered. We actually believe that we have to make this world globally empowered. So that's why on the third day of Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit, today we will address SDG 3, the Sustainable Development Goal 3. And to address this Sustainable Development Goal 3, we have renowned speakers from the land of Greece, Croatia, Malaysia, Bangladesh, and the land of USA. So thank you very much, all of you, for joining us. We have two more speakers. They will join us a little bit later from the land of Indonesia and from the land of UK. So thank you all the guest speakers for giving your precious and the valuable time to this Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit. So now I would like to request, first of all, Dr. Brigitte Tan for her inaugural address, for her PowerPoint presentation. Actually, I don't know that Dr. Tan will give the presentation or will give the speech. So Dr. Tan, if you are ready, so can we start with your presentation, ma'am?
Absolutely. It will be an honor and a delight, Dr. Supriya. Thank you.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. So, ma'am, please start, ma'am. Ma'am, you are a co-host now, so you can share a screen also, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Let me get that ready as well. Uh-oh. Whoops. My apologies. My screen. Hang on, I'm working on the screen part.
Yes, yes. Ma'am, please take your own time, ma'am. We are with you, ma'am.
Thank you.
What is your problem, Dr. Brigitte? You just have to click. Have you opened the file for your presentation?
Yes, the
okay.
I am.
Go to slideshow on top, or you go to the small icon, monitor icon at the right bottom. You click on that and it will double click.
Yeah. You know, it's one of those that I grew up without computer.
Okay.
Like in Indonesia, and originally that's where I'm from, and I even at this day and age I still work on my dexterity on that. But thank you very much, your esteemed Dr. Supriya and Estera and everyone here. It's an honor and a delight to be with you today. And today being the focus being well-being, I would like to share an observation. The observation is that the French eat a lot more red meat than the Americans or the British. And they have fewer heart attacks. The Italians drink a lot more red wine than the American or the British. They too have fewer heart attacks. The Japanese smokes a lot more cigarettes than the American or the British, but they too have fewer heart attacks. The conclusion is clear. Eat or drink whatever you want. It is speaking English that kills you. And we have here that laughter is the best medicine. And laughter can cause a lot of changes in our physical, in addition to our emotional body. It's definitely something that can allow us to be able to release these hormones that we need and to feel better. And as a grief specialist, a certified grief specialist, in addition to an oncologist, I have seen the value of laughter. And in this day and age, our society are grieving. And the impact of grief are such that most beyond most people's imaginations. And now, some of us might say grieving. Well, for some, we have lost a loved one in our life, and some others not. So for that, I'm going to share my screen. And are you able to, let's see, put it in presentation mode and present. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So for many of us, we say, well, yes, we know somebody who lost a loved one, but there are actually more than 40 different causes of grief. Grief are not only the big four. Grief are not only death, divorce, dire diagnosis, or job loss. The true definitions of grief is any loss, changes in your familiar routine, or hope unmet that cause your heart to feel unsettled. Let me ask you, dear esteemed one here, do you know anybody in your circle who have not experienced any change in the last 3 or 4 years? So in other words, we are all affected. Now, why is this important? We might have heard that grief causes us to feel unsettled. It causes emotional pain. It causes us to feel a lot of anguish and sadness. But actually, the impact of grief is way beyond that. This is the studies that shows the impact of grief. Yes, it does cause us a lot of emotional strain, but also grief causes inflammations in the body. And for that, it causes the way our body works. It causes a lot of illness. It causes damage to the organ, to the muscle. It's our hormones affected the way our brains work. So much so that we know that people who are dearly impacted by grief, they even experience a change in the shapes of their heart. Instead of humans' heart supposed to look a little bit like this Valentine heart here, those who are impacted by grief, the technical term is Takotsubo cardiomyopathy. In Takotsubo cardiomyopathy, the bottom part of the heart is wider than the top part. So grief has a lot of impact on our physical illness. In particular, actually, after the most intense period of the emotional intensity, many times we feel that we thought that it is better, but it's actually the grief simply morph into a different form will continue to cause inflammations. But even more importantly, this is being the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal. We also know that grief in our body, based on studies, shows that the signals in our heart, many of us have heard that our brain releases signals. So in other words, when your brain say, move your right hand, you will move your right hands. Many times it's eluded us that our heart also releases signals. And the signals from our heart is 60 times stronger and faster than the brain or from our mind. And that means if your heart has become unsettled because of whatever changes, perhaps it's a hope unmet that we hope that certain way the societies goes or our business or our work and it's not, then it will sit in our heart. And it's a saying that hurt people. And that's because our heart will continue to fire unknowing to most, affecting the way our brain works. And when it does that, grief causes each and every one of us to be fearful, to be suspicious, to be irritable, and to become confused. And when we are fearful, when we are suspicious, when we're irritable, we're naturally not inclusive. When we're fearful, we're not embracing. And when we're suspicious, we're not open to others, to different ideas, to differences, to diversity, to different expressions of people and their own brilliance. And when that's happened, how are we going to not only feel peaceful in our heart, but even more importantly, if we are not at peace, if we are fearful, how are we going to be an inclusive society? How are we going to be able to accomplish world peace and a wonderful well-being for each other? Now, the questions, of course, what can we do with that? What can we do to be able to release our grief? What can we do to be able to be more at ease and at peace in our heart? Well, for some of us, we do need a lot of professional support, professional help. And thank you, Esther. I noticed that. For some of us, we do need professional support, professional help, and that is very true. But in most cases, just like this platform that Dr. Supriya has provided here, in most cases, education is the first place. Understanding of what's going on inside of us, understanding how what's going on inside of our heart affected our mind and affected society, affected the justice system, affected the world peace, is the first place. Without having to go into the extent of psychotherapy, sometimes there is a benefit on that. And then in addition to that, as we open this with laughter, knowing the benefit of laughter, the other way that we can also alleviate the stress of society that many of us feel, as well as our heart from grieving, is with laughter and with play. I would love to close by quoting the Judge Thomas Troward from the United Kingdom. In his Door lectures on New Thoughts and New Orders, Judge Troward says, the question arises, what part is then taken by the individual? Our part is to provide a concrete center in which the universe energy can play. Because when we play, we feel more at ease. And our heart will be able to expand. And now we know that when we're more at ease and at peace inside, it will reach outside of us personally, connecting to others in a whole global scale and manner. Thank you.
Wow, what a wonderful thought. Yes, ma'am, definitely laughter can help us to improve our health. Laughter is actually, in India, we consider laughter as a yoga. When you smile, so definitely the people around you, they have to smile. So, and actually many people says that whatever the reason, I start the conversation with the smile. So I believe that smile actually feels you better. If you smile, so definitely the other person will calm. Other person will understand that yes, you are a true friend of his or her. So yes, definitely a smile can connect. A smile actually provide us a good health. So thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us. Your presentation was very insightful, and your presentation actually full of wisdom. Yes.
Can I make a comment on what you just said just now? I love that you said that to remind me. That's actually very true when we smile externally, but the current study shows that even when we're not smiling externally, let's say when we are wearing a mask, we cannot see each other smiling.
Yes.
There is a saying, you can see the smile in someone's eyes, but the most recent study actually shows from the HeartMath Institute that what's going on inside of our heart, they use EKG, electrocardiogram study, and they in the study they shows that what's going on in our heart will change an EKG, not just ourselves, but somebody else. And that somebody else could be an individual, a person, but it could also be even animals because they use people and dogs and cats for this study. And so what's going on in our heart? So when you are smiling in your heart, even if it's not visible on our face, the EKG study, the electrocardiogram study shows that it is actually will calm the people or the pets all the way across the room. So thank you for pointing that out, Dr. Supriya.
Thank you, dear ma'am. Ma'am, actually, we believe in this global platform, on the platform of the Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit, that if we want to achieve something, if we want to empower the world globally, so we have to join our hands. We have to put collective actions. So, ma'am, that's why we have the gesture of joining hands. So, ma'am, would you like to do this gesture, ma'am? Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am. Yes. So now the very great speaker, the very intellectual speaker, Dr. Tan, has ended her presentation. So thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us. We are very grateful. We are fortunate enough, ma'am, that today we have these intellectual speaker between us, among us. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Now, I would like to request technical team, Hardiana Devi. Actually, she has joined us from the land of Indonesia. So please make her co-host, Hardiana, Herdiana. Hardiana has actually joined us. Yes. Thank you, Hardiana, for joining us. And
yes, ma'am, she is co-host now.
She is co-host now, right? So thank you, Hardiana, for joining us. Now, I would like to request Faiza, are you ready with your presentation?
I do not have the presentation, but I will just speak on that topic.
Okay, sure, dear, sure, dear. Please proceed.
Thank you so very much one more time. And I'm so happy to be with all this beautiful mind from around the globe. This is something wonderful initiative to organize such global peace, sustainable development and 23. Good health and well-being. Anything we want to do, I think this is the first thing every individual should develop for themselves to act on every other aspects of life. So when we talk about good health and well-being, all these things are interconnected. So only physical fitness isn't enough. So along with your physical fitness, good diet, good sleep, and your mental health, and socially how you engage yourself, all these things matters for an individual to call up, healthy body and mind and well-being, and how all these things are interconnected. So if you previously the speaker, when she mentioned that grief and all these other things, and heart has a much more greater way to reach all this situation and bring that attraction to act on such thing. Now, I think neuroscience, according to science and neurology, if you see, when we put our focus, we basically put our attention and intention. So whatever you choose to focus on, you basically become that. And for that, you need to build those skills and awareness development. So personally, understanding is the first thing that you have to decide and understand the difference between good thing and wrong thing for your good health and well-being. So how one can actually determine all these things. So therefore, neuroscience and scientists are right now really focusing on all these issues, and United Nations came up with this SDG goal 17. So today we are talking about SDG 3. This is the prime outmost concern for every individual to take it in their concern and take personal responsibility. First, to put their mind out there, how we basically act on our daily life routine. Sometimes we do things out of habit. Whether it's good or bad, that's a very different issue. So how one can actually identify whether it's to continue or not. So first thing, every individual should come up with all this knowledge and put themselves out there and having that open mindset to understand. First, you need to build a good health, and for that, your routine life is very important. Like keeping that calmness, your inner calmness. First thing, so like physical exercise, meditation, mindfulness, and exercise. If you think physical exercise, the way it can change and transform our outer body, the same way it can change the muscle of our brain. So some people might not aware of that, but once you keep yourself active physically, that basically help your brain to function much more in a higher level. So these things, all these things, and mental health, well-being is another mandatory integral part of well-being. Recently, like a week back, I saw on a news in India that one actress committed suicide in a hotel room during the shooting. Then I saw another news that a man, out of his frustration and depression, randomly started beating people or the neighborhood. Now understand where from a person develops such depression and frustration. If you get into the root, you will see there is no such big issues to get desperate on such thing and act on such thing. It's basically that we do not take time to know our inner self. We even don't know who we are. Sometimes we say things from the outside, but we do not mean it from inside or in our brain, in our mind. So even yoga, as you mentioned earlier, so I think if someone could follow yoga and meditation, that could give you a bigger picture and great understanding to have a inner journey, your own inner journey, which is very vital. So one, you have developed that inner wisdom and understand the value of life. And as a mankind, what we actually are fighting for, we all are fighting for to rebuild a better world, rebuild a better health for ourselves and for our next generation, and climate issues, how we can get rid of CO2, so many things. So everything is interconnected. It's a start from your good health and well-being. And in another part I would like to address here, that how meditation actually can help someone to calm those nerves. Anything we do, the physical movement comes from our gray area of our brain. So without having any command from our brain, our body, our physical movement will never take a place for us. In the same way, when we put our focus, our conscious, now we have to take a conscious decision by knowing. So for that, having that understanding and self-actualization is very important. Personally, I believe. And after that, once you put your focus and you started getting into those practice and make those things your everyday routine, try to change, step by step, within a month you will see the difference, how your conscious decision has gonna, it's gonna evolve into your unconscious and subconscious at the same time. Once you are into the alignment of all those things, then basically you become who you are. I think physically and spiritually and from our mind, once we can put these three layers into the alignment of one another, then we become 100% of us. So sometimes we just say things from the surface instead of trying to making it understandable for us and for others, I think there is a gap. So for every other area, professionally also, if we go for other area, first you have to be so perfect with yourself and you have to be happy in life. Another thing, people always came up with the excuses, we all do. So how we can change those outlook on our situations? Life is all about all those curves, ups and downs. So I think there is no straight line for life, but we do have choices. We can make our decisions how to cope up with those situations, those things, how to deal with it. And how you actually gonna do that, how you can make such right choices if you do not build a good health and well-being, if you don't understand the importance and responsibility of social, personal, family, friends, uh, well-being. And what else was I was wanted to say? Can I have a moment?
Sure, dear.
Okay. The another topic, what I was saying, I'm very sorry, guys. The another thing that I was talking about, like sometimes we think only that I want to emphasize here that educating mind is very important along with the formal education, because times are changing. So many things we do not get to know into the school or college subject wise, but the kind of life and world we are approaching now, everything is interconnected. So for fundamental understanding, to build every individual with a great mind, I think all this education should be injected for the educating the mind. It doesn't have to be like only subject wise. That's why I think now the world is moving towards to bring that awareness so that we can voice it, we can discuss on issues, things to bring that awareness for every individual. So that was like my whole point, that I want to emphasize on educating the mind is very important, and every individual should take it in their concern to take the responsibility on their self-development. Once you can develop yourself in a much more better way, once you know the true power of yourself and the purpose of having a life and making this world better, I think it will become much more easier, and the great result is ahead of us, as you mentioned, holding hands together and merging our global forces together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. As you says that holding hands, yes, holding hands are very important. And you says that educating the minds. So actually our tagline says that about the all sustainable development goals, all 17 sustainable development goals, we want to educate young minds, because actually these all 17 goals are connected with our life. So first of all, we have to educate our young minds if we want actually inculcate a tradition of a healthy and a happy life in our youngsters. So definitely we will have to educate our young minds. So thank you, dear Faza, for joining us from the land of Bangladesh. Dear, would you like to joining your hands?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Oh, wow, great. Thank you, dear. Thank you very much, dear, for joining us. Thank you. Now, I would like to request my great friend, my great mentor from the land of Greece, Rania Lampu. Rania, would you like to, yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, dear Rania. Thank you. Actually, Rania is one of the speaker actually who have been joined us from the last 3 years. Rania is one of the great speaker, one of the great member of the whole Witty Gossip family. And actually, Rania also associated with the one of the event of the Expression Resource Private Limited as a judge. So thank you, Rania, for all your services, for all your help. You actually support me a lot. Thank you very much, dear. Thank you.
Well, greetings from Greece. It's a great pleasure, great honor to be a part of Witty Gossips, and I love our collaboration. And I'm here to help you in any case, whatever you need me. So today my topic will be health and well-being in schools. Why? Because well-being as well as health and nutrition are very important in education. Healthy children and adolescents are better learners and they become healthier and more productive adults. Good mental health and well-being are essential for school students. So they help them to learn effectively to cope with day-to-day challenges and develop into resilient young adults. And therefore, investing in health, nutrition, well-being is as important as investing in education programs, facilities, and teachers. This means that resources in education expenditures must substantially increase. So may I share now my presentation?
Sure, dear, sure.
Is it visible now?
Yes, dear.
Okay. So, well-being is this broad concept that covers a range of psychological and physical abilities. This includes different areas such as mental, emotional, social, physical well-being, physical education, food and health, substance misuse, relationships, sex health, and parenthood. However, school well-being is often overlooked, but it's crucial for teachers and students because it has been shown that this has a positive effect on school climate, on student achievement, and teacher retention rate. And there are many factors that contribute to well-being, but some of the most important are school culture, teacher support, and student engagement. A school with a positive culture creates an environment where everyone feels valued and respected. Teachers who feel supported by their colleagues and administration are more likely to be engaged in their work and create positive relationship with their students. And students who feel connected to their schools and classmates are more likely to be engaged in learning and thrive academically. When all these factors are present, this creates a school environment that supports the mental health and well-being of everyone involved. Because the formative years of childhood and adolescence are crucial in the development of long-term attitudes towards someone's well-being and lifestyle preferences. Young people acquire social and emotional competencies and behaviors in the classroom that support resilience development, and therefore a framework needs to be established for managing their physical and mental health. Helping kids feel that they are cherished as individuals, that school life has meaning and purpose for them is the first step in addressing student well-being at school. And this can be done in a number of ways, how children need to feel safe and valued and respected, to have a positive self-esteem, self-efficacy, sense of autonomy. Schools should be able to give all members of the school community the chance to take part in meaningful decision-making, create a friendly environment where everyone can feel supported and safe by participating in authentic activities. Effective teaching strategies could contribute to a positive classroom and classroom climate and well-being. So schools could provide meals, health services, information about diseases, and healthy way of living, which is very important for the health improvement of students and their families. We have seen what happened with COVID pandemic, so we need prevention initiatives. And furthermore, this could protect students from infectious diseases by teaching them the basics about the prevention of infection. What a part of well-being is also mental health. Usually we confuse the term mental health. We say that mental health is about mental health problems or mental ill health or lack of mental health. But mental health is not this. It's the presence of strategies for mental health and well-being. It's this ability to have positive mental health that increased abilities for well-being. Developing mental health in children and young people is about supporting them to be self-aware, self-aware enough to find well-being strategies that help them develop positive mental health. When there is a lack of strategies for positive mental health, this is called languishing, because many children and young people do not know how to develop well-being, or they have no few strategies for positive mental health. Languishing is a psychology concept, describes a lack of mental health. There was a psychologist, Corey Keyes, who first introduced this concept, and he divided mental health in 4 levels: flourishing or good mental health, moderate mental health, languishing or poor mental health, and depression. So this typically marks a decline in our mental health, though we can still function in our day-to-day life. But this state of languishing can leave us with a neutral or flat mindset, where simply we have a few stronger emotions. This lack of strategies for mental health has been exacerbated by COVID pandemic, time away from school and lockdowns, making mental health problems significantly rise in children and young people in 2020 and after. So that's why all research data show that there was a huge increase in mental health disorders among children, and increase of substance abuse such as cocaine all around the world, especially in Europe and Greece also. So mental illnesses are on the rise due to the recent global health crisis. This pandemic took a heavy toll on children's mental health due to the lack of social engagement, to contact, to fear. Children missed the school, recreational activities, they struggle with remote learning, and lack of learning supports, and all the recent data reports mental health disorders such as depression, anxiety, stress, post-traumatic stress among children. And we have seen also that there was all the weaknesses of the health systems all around the world were revealed during the COVID pandemic, because most of these people do not know how to get support. They don't receive sufficient support when it comes to mental health. This means that we need to support the promotion of strategies for mental health and well-being, moving children and people away from languishing. The earlier this is done, the better for prevention. And the best place to do this is schools, of course, as most children spend most of their time at school, because schools can act not only as a protective factor to prevent these mental health problems, they can also become a well-being intervention by embedding what we call a whole school approach, holistic approach to mental health and well-being. So how to improve mental health and well-being at schools? There are a number of things that we can do. As we said, many of these young people do not receive help. Provide information resources on how to cope with stress and depression through educational programs embedded in our curricula. Teach well-being strategies, create safe and supporting environments, promote positive thinking and resilience, organize campaigns like Children's Mental Health Week and Mental Health Awareness Day. It happens in Europe. This is organized in Europe, and this actually can help to reduce negative stigma. In a survey, it was found that over 90% of children and young people thought that mental health and well-being should be taught in schools. So by supporting students to better understand their own mental health and how to take care of it, this can encourage to more open discussions, and this can help break down stigma and biases and prejudice about mental health. So we can have experts, mental health experts in schools and psychologists. It's important. Promote key events, as I said before, such as World Mental Health Day. Provide continuous professional development opportunities for teachers also on well-being. And of course, engage with parents and give regular opportunities to students to talk about their mental health issues and well-being, especially when we talk about cyberbullying. For instance, here in Greece, we have a huge rise in cases on cyberbullying. It's out of control many times for us as educators to cope with these issues. So well-being is closely related to what we call positive education. Positive education, this takes proven evidence-based strategies that develop positive mental health and well-being. This positive education should increase self-awareness, reliance, flexible and accurate thinking, decision-making, emotional literacy, communication, development of positive coping strategies, and of course, the ability to be resilient during difficult situations. Here is a project which is implemented in the UK. CEARCH is a research-based positive education framework that helps schools to develop intervention and whole school well-being. And the CEARCH pathways in this project are strengths, emotional management, attention, awareness, relationship, coping, resilience, habits, and goals. What happens in Greece? In Greece, it's making, of course, efforts to modernize all levels of education, but we need to adopt more comprehensive policies to ensure the well-being of pupils and teachers. A great reform was introduced in 2020 when we tried to make more relevant the vocabulary in education and training. And very important, very recently, our minister has announced a new cognitive discipline, which is called Skills Labs. It's a great reform. It was also awarded on a European level. And this Skill Labs contains 22 thematic sessions, and among them is environmental awareness, is better living well-being, entrepreneurship purpose, STEM robotics is also included, and creative thinking and initiative. This aim, of course, of this new cognitive discipline is to create dynamic learning and practice community, and covers both primary and secondary education. Let's not also forget that healthy school meals increase. We have many programs about how to help students in low socioeconomic areas with healthy school meals. Many times I have been working with underprivileged children, and I know how this project is it's crucial to be implemented. We have a concerning cyberbullying, cybercrime service of the Ministry of Civil Protection created this information platform for youngsters. And also we have a school violence and bullying prevention observatory, which has launched the Pan-Hellenic School Day against violence at school. At a European level, these healthy school lunches are very important. There is a group in the European Union which works on how to improve food products recipes, how to reduce children's exposure to marketing of foods high in fat, salt and sugars, physical activity, and how to identify research gaps and support health in all policies. An interesting project is the School Food for Change project. It's a European Union funded project which actually tries to consider school meals as catalysts for systemic change on a broad societal level. And this project will provide innovative solutions and tailored locally adaptable good practices for schools. For concluding, is also another interesting project, the WISE project. The WISE project promotes, encourages well-being in student life within the European higher education field. And this tries to develop resources and training to help student organizations to act for well-being in student life, to identify what is important for the well-being of students, how universities and student organizations can act within student life policies, and how to develop proposals to promote student well-being. So these are recommendations. For Europe, mental health promotion is a mandatory key learning goal in 21st century education. We need, as I said before, always to adopt a whole school holistic systemic approach. A bottom-up participatory approach is important, including representative student voice. Strengthen evidence-based practice, involve the whole school community, prioritize education of teachers, mental health of teachers also is very important, and adapting the metrics of school success to prioritize mental health and well-being. And of course, I forgot to say that during the COVID pandemic, I wrote an article which had a huge impact. It was how to teach during the COVID pandemic, adopting the neuroscientific approach, what we call the cognitive of neurosciences and brain-based strategies. And what are these brain-based strategies? How to create positive emotions, because emotions are closely related with thoughts, how to make learning pleasant through challenging and attractive activities, even during distance learning, which is considered boring and uninteresting for children, how to make them develop social skills, because our brain is social and we evolve through interaction. We need interactions in order for us to evolve. How to help a student develop self-awareness, create a safe environment, because our brain needs security, and adopt always appropriate methodology. What is appropriate methodology is what fits best to our student, to their age, to their rhythm, to their interest. Thank you very much for your attention. And for any question, I'm here at your disposal.
Thank you, Rania. Actually, your presentation is actually is very thoughtful. We have to think about the mental education of the all students. We have to think about the positive education, as you mentioned in your slides. So definitely there is a lots of scope in the school education. If we want to happiness among the child, if we want to happiness among the school kids, so definitely we have to work on the positive education. Dear, thank you very much for this wonderful presentation. Your presentation was amazing. It's a really amazing, dear. Thank you very much.
I want to say something that a real challenge now as educators is not how to conduct an online learning lesson plan. During COVID pandemic shows and has proved that our challenge is how to become how to assume multiple roles. We are at the same time mentors, we are educators, we are psychologists, we are advisors. We're not just input providers. We have to assume multiple roles, and this is a great challenge as educators, because we need training about this. We're not trained as psychologists and as mentors. We have many children here in Greece who are from divorced families, who suffer from mental health disorders, said before, because of cyberbullying. Many issues. So children are suffering nowadays. This new generation is suffering from mental health issues. So we need to be trained on this and focus on this. Not only technology, but now technology should go along with the human factor. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear. Thank you very much. And actually here, I would like to mention that Rania is actually helping all these kind of students who actually are, we can say that, who are who having some kind of disabilities. So Rania is helping these kind of students from the many years. So Rania, first of all, I would like to say, yes, you are on the path of humanity. So definitely the God will help you. We help you, and we actually salute all your efforts, dear. So thank you very much, dear, for your wonderful presentation. Thank you very much for joining us, dear.
Thank you. Thank you very much for this great opportunity.
Thank you.
Wish
Thank
you all
you,
the
dear.
best for this.
Yes.
Great
Dear,
event.
yes, just hold on. Dear, would you like to join your hands? So I would, yes. Thank you, dear. Thank you. I would like to request technical team, please please stop my spotlight. Yes, thank you. Thank you, dear. Thank you very much, dear. Thank you. Now, here, a very important announcement. Actually, for the goal 3, today we have collaborated with the Sri Vaishnav Commerce College. Actually, this is the very renowned institute of the commerce field. And in this college, actually, their principals, their faculty members, and their students will join us directly from the college. In a few minutes, we will start the live from the Sri Vaishnav Commerce College. So be with us, Faiza, Rania, Estara ma'am, Christiana. Actually, you will see actually that what are the thoughts, what are the actually current situation of all the students. The students will share their views, their points, on the SDG 3. Now, Vikrant Nursing College, from the principal of the Vikrant Nursing College. So, Dr. Gunjan Shukla, the principal ma'am is ready.
Yes, ma'am. I would now like to request Professor Keshkali ma'am to present her view on today's goal. Professor Keshkali ma'am, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Am I audible to everyone? Okay. Good morning, everyone. First of all, thank you so much, Team Witty Gossip and Expression Group and Sustainable Development, Global Sustainable Development Team for giving me this opportunity to share my views on the third objective, third goal, that is good health and well-being. The Sustainable Development Goal, also known as the Global Goals, are universal call action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that by 2030, all people enjoy peace and prosperity. Goal 3, that is on good health and well-being. As you all know that our good health is the essence of our life. If we are healthy, we will be able to achieve everything. We will be able to contribute for global peace and prosperity. But if health is not good, we will not able to contribute a lot. We have made progress against several leading causes of death, and it is decreased. The life expectancy has increased dramatically. Infant and maternal mortality rate have decreased from 2000, and HIV and malaria death have also reduced to half. But still, we need to work a lot in this field. These are some health issues which affects a lot in every corner of the world. Good health is essential to sustainable development, and the 2030 agenda reflect the complexity and interconnectedness of the two. It takes into account widening economic and social inequalities, rapid urbanization, threats to the climate and environment. Frequently changing environment and global warming also affects our health a lot. So it can contribute a burden on HIV and other infectious disease, and emerging challenges such as non-communicable diseases like diabetes, heart disease, and cancers. These are the non-communicable diseases of the world, which puts extra burden on the financial health and the developmental health of an individual. The Millennium Development Goals have made a significant contribution to improving global health. Example, number of malaria and tuberculosis death fallen up to 60% since 2000. However, result is failed to meet the expectation in many areas. All people should access good quality of healthcare and medicine, including financial risk protection. The health of everyone, especially people residing in rural areas and underprivileged sectors, are unable to get equitable distribution of health resources, which has been allocated by center agencies, and it takes time to reach to periphery. So we need to work on this a lot. Hence, strengthening the capacity of all countries, in particularly to developing countries, for to understand early warning signs of diseases, reduce and management of national and global health risks. Early warning signs of diseases understanding are the key essence to manage the disease and control the disease. And we ignore the early signs of health, we put extra financial burden on its cure, its recovery, and its medicine. Gradually, it becomes challenge to everyone to deal with it. So government agencies nationwide also working a lot on this. The universal access of health is a priority need of today's scene. Here, although it has been expanded a lot, but still many more things need to be worked. Still, a country like India and other developing countries are depriving to get access of adequate health and reach the facilities is being provided equally. So this is the, as a healthcare professionals, I contribute in this that we should train the peoples who can work in remote areas also. And this is the voluntary services of each and every human to give the services to underprivileged people. Everybody is like to work in cities and modern corporate hospitals, but the peoples who are residing in communities are depriving with their health facilities. So as a nursing principal, as we are producing number of students, we are training one of the training institution, and every year trained personnel we are giving to the community. So organization like this also need to have to train the health resources and health instrument who can tackle such problems. So once the health sectors, the very important is before occurrence, primary prevention is very, very important. Primary prevention means early detection of healthcare issues, which reduce go to hospitalization, like vaccination of all fatal diseases, then taking preventive measures, going for regular health checkups, and screening is very, very important after a particular age. Nowadays, after the COVID pandemic, there are a number of diseases are coming without their diagnosis, without their availability of adequate resources of treatment. People are getting affected, and later diagnosis may lead to certain complications like pneumonia, heart attacks, and other deaths. So health well-being, the major message from my side is to create awareness as much as possible, because once people will aware, they themselves will be able to take care of their health, which may reduce the dependency on healthcare sectors. And they should also know where the community facilities and community resources are available to get rid of from their health issues. So, well, I wish happy health and well-being to each and every member of this globe. With this, I end my talk. Thank you so much. Once again, I extend my thanks to Dr. Gunjan Shukla, madam, who made me to get connected with this platform. And thank you, everyone, for listening me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for joining us. As the principal, ma'am, is from the Vikrant Nursing College. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your wonderful thoughts, for your wonderful speech, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us. All the team of the Witty Gossip Association and the Expression Learning Resource Private Limited are fortunate enough, ma'am, to have you as a speaker on the day 3, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ma'am, would you like to do this gesture, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, would you like to do this gesture, ma'am, if possible? Ma'am, like this gesture.
Ma'am,
yes, ma'am.
Just join your hands. This is a namaste from India to everyone. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, dear ma'am. Thank you. Okay. So now it's a time to get live from the Sri Vaishnav Commerce College. Let's see what the students, what the faculty members actually want to say about the SDG Goal 3. So, Kala sir, Lija ma'am, we are ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes. So, we are going to live from directly Sri Vaishnav Commerce College. I would like to request Dr. Ten and Dr. Rania, please switch on your camera. Yes, see that how many people, how many students, how many faculty members are get ready. Yes. Actually, we are directly live from the Sri Vaishnav Commerce College. Yeah. Dear Estara, please give the warm welcome to all the faculty members of the Sri Vaishnav Commerce College.
Suprabhat, very good morning to all. I, Dr. Manish Dubey, warmly welcome to all the participants and guests present over here in Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit 2023, organized by Witty Gossip Association and Expressions and Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce, India. Today, we have Dr. Paritosh Avasti as chief guest of the program, and we also have Geeza Sharma ma'am and Kalash Sethi sir from Expressions Learning Resources Private Limited. It is the culture of our country that when we start any auspicious work, we do it with the blessings of God. Taking this link forward for formal inauguration of the program, I request the guests to light a lamp in front of Ma Saraswati. I also invite to Deepa ma'am and Pavan Kale sir for Saraswati Vandana. Thank you, sir. It is a great privilege for me to introduce the Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit 2023, the flagship event of the Witty Gossip Association in alliance with Expressions Learning Resources Private Limited under the theme ensuring a global environment towards mainstreaming sustainable development and for exploring better, equitable tomorrow through collective actions. This summit aims to provide long-term solutions for the benefit of the young global community by assembling the various intellectuals on a single platform. I assure all of you that this program will prove beneficial for all of us. This program is also organizing with Association of Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce, Indore, India. Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce was founded on 1st of August 1967 at Raj Mohalla, Indore, under the leadership of Sri Vaishnav Sahayak Kapda Market Committee. Since then, the college is rendering the highest level of quality education to its enthusiastic students and produced thousands of most successful businessmen, CA, professors, bankers, sportsmen, and above all, responsible citizens. The college is having permanent affiliation from Devi Ahilya University Indore for BA, BCom, and MCom courses and is a recognized reputed research center for PhD degree. Meeting the need of modern era, the college is not only providing very sincere commerce education, but also granting job-oriented vocational courses for its students. Because of the excellent education environment of the college campus, our students are securing higher place at merit list of university and also being placed in reputed companies of the country. It is a matter of great pride to mention that more than 300 students are selected in campus placement camps and more than 120 students are awarded Doctor of Philosophy. Sincerely, our college is providing complete sports facilities, personality development programs, different cultural activities, social services through NSS and Red Ribbon Club, and imparting value education to the student. Again, I welcome you all. Today we have chief guest. Today we have as chief guest Dr. Paritosh Avasthi. Dr. Paritosh Avasthi sir is principal and professor in Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce, Indore. He has more than 30 years of experience in teaching and research. His area of interest is accounting, economics, and taxation and law. He is also appointed as academic council member of Sri Vaishnav Vidyapith Vishwavidyalaya, Indore, India. He has known as social activist and environmentalist and a motivational speaker. His educational qualification, PhD in Commerce, MBA, MCom, LLB, and BA. He is also author of books like Research Methodology, Financial Accounting, GST, Principle of Management, and also others. I request to him, sir, please come on the dais and give your presentation.
Respected dignitaries from India and abroad, all invitees and dear student, a very happy morning to all of you. Namaste. I am Dr. Paritosh Avasthi, Principal, Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce, Indore, MP, India. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you, and I heartily welcome to all the notable attendees who are gracing us with their presence. First and foremost, I would like to thank you, Expression Learning and Witty Gossip, for this privilege. I am going to start my conversation with the quotation of most popular Hindu monk, spiritual leader and social reformer Swami Vivekananda ji. He said that you must keep a strike eye on your health, let everything else be subordinate to that. And these words are the gist of our today's discussion, which we are going to start in a few seconds. But before that, for the better understanding of this goal 3, let me take you few years ago when this journey began. In year 2000, Millennium Development Goals were designed by the General Assembly of United Nations for the duration of 2000 to 2015 with the collaboration of 189 countries to achieve 8 goals for overall sustainable development. Likewise, on September 25, 2015, United Nations General Assembly with a new setup of development goals and to speed up the growth, 193 members countries implemented the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development Goals. The Sustainable Development Goals comprise list of 17 aspiring goals in which goal 3 is aligned to good health and well-being. The Sustainable Development Goals came into effect on January 1st, 2016. The Sustainable Development Goals are a set of global goals that integrated social, economic, and environment aspects of development. One more thing I would like to bring you your notice that as per the Sustainable Development Report 2022, India's rank is 121 out of 163 countries. Though it is not satisfactory position, but we are trying so hard to achieve better position in future. Sustainable Development Goal 3, that's health and well-being, has 13 targets and 28 indicators to measure progress towards targets. The first 9 targets are outcome targets. Those are reduction of maternal mortality, ending all preventable deaths under 5 years of age, fight communicable diseases, ensure reduction of mortality from non-communicable diseases and promote mental health, prevent and treat substance abuse, reduce road accident deaths, grant universal access to sexual and reproductive care, family planning and education, achieve universal health coverage, reduce illness and death from hazardous chemical and pollution. And the next 4 means of implementation targets are implemented the WHO Framework Convention of Tobacco Control, support research development and universal access to affordable vaccines and medicines, increase health financing and support health workforce and developing countries, and last one is improve early warning system for global health risk. Basically, the aim of Sustainable Development Goal 3 is to achieve universal health coverage that seeks equitable access of healthcare services to all men and women. But in reality, there are many prominent health problems around the world, such as drug and alcohol abuse, obesity, traffic accidental, mental health problem, and many more. As we know that health enables social, economic, and personal development fundamental to well-being. Environmental and social service resources for health can include physical activities, healthful diet, social ties, stress management activities, positive emotion and autonomy, health promotion activities, and at strengthening such individual environmental and social resources may multiply improve well-being. Though Sustainable Development Goal 3 mainly focus on improved sanitation and hygiene, as well as better medical care, especially for those members of society who are at high risk. There are many fields that need to be improved, promoting a healthy lifestyle and ensuring the overall well-being of the society is a crucial part of sustainable development. At last, I would like to conclude with the statement that taking care of yourself is very important and doesn't make you selfish. Thank you very much. Vande Mataram.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable presentation on the topic overview of Sustainable Development Goal. Now I am inviting Dr. Sakshi Motwani ma'am, Assistant Professor, Shri Vaishnav College of Commerce, to give her presentation on the topic social media and mental health. Ma'am, please welcome and give your presentation.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Namaste and a very happy and pleasant morning to all the dignitaries and my dear future blossom of the nation. I'm Dr. Sakshi Motwani from Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce, Indore, Madhya Pradesh, India. Is my PPT visible? So
Yes,
first
ma'am.
and foremost, I would like to thanks to the Expression Learning Resources Private Limited and Witty Gossip for this learning experience and opportunity. And I'm very grateful and feeling honored to be a part of Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit. Really, it is a wonderful experience to join all of you. And now I'm moving again to my presentation. Well, it is often said that our body reacts in a way in which our mind thinks. With these words, I would like to introduce you all with the title of my further discussion. That is social media a silent killer for our mental health? This topic is a question as well for all of us, and I'm sure we all know the answer of this question. If your answer is yes, then next few minutes could be very informative for you. And if your answer is no, it means you are blessed and still under not the addiction of this social media. In this next slide, you could see some data. This PPT is running so fast. Would you please help me? Actually, fine. Okay. So it's moving so fast. Third one. Right. But before the explanation of that data, let me introduce some facts which is disclosed by the Social Media Addiction Statistics 2023. And as per their data, there were 4.76 billion active social media users worldwide in January 2023. And I think you all are aware that United Nations has announced that till the November 2022, our world population has reached 8 billion people. Or we can say right now our population is 800 plus crore. And on this basis, we can calculate that more than 59% population is coming under the active social media users counting. And now you may connect with the list of social media platforms and number of monthly active users. Let's have a look on this slide. You can see Facebook, it has 2.96 billion active users. YouTube, it has 2.51 billion users. And likewise, WhatsApp has 2 billion active users and many more social media platforms and active users you can see on screen. One more thing I would like, so it's again happening. Around 352.4 million social media addicts worldwide. Of course, one question could become in your mind that how many hours of social media is called the addiction? Well, this is a tricky question. Yeah. Yes. Of course, one question could become in your mind that how many hours of social media is called the addiction? Well, this is a tricky question. However, some research shows that people that spend over 5 hours a day are considered addicted. And you will be shocked to know that some teenagers spend up to 9 hours on social media every single day. But beyond this time limit, in a simple words, you may realize that when you are spending a large amount of time on social media and thinking about social media often when you are not using it, are the signs that maybe indicate the addiction of social media. So these are the figures of our social media platforms, and definitely we are one of the user of these platforms. These data shows that our joy and pleasure completely depend on these platforms. But in reality, these platforms are making more complicated our daily life and also negatively affecting our mental health. The mental health issues caused by social media addiction is very concerning. So it is time to check the reality that where we are standing right now. And in next slide, in next slide, you can see the shiny and positive side of social media, that it is a great way to stay connected with friends and family. And we also share information and ideas through these type of platforms. But there is a one dark side of social media, is its association with depression, anxiety, loneliness, sleep problem, obesity, self-harm, stress, cyberbullying, and many more. And in this slide, you can see how you can save yourself from this social media addiction. And in this sequence, first step is be strict about limiting your time. Second, strict to one app. Third one, develop a strong supporting network. Fourth one is have healthy offline habits. And fifth is get help from a therapist. And last, one more thing I would like to say is that get enough sleep as well. Because it is found that sleep deprivation can lead to anxiety, depression, and even suicidal thoughts. So be aware when you are using these kind of social media apps. So at the end of this discussion, I would like to say that social media could be a blessing if you use it wisely for the welfare of society and also for your own development. Thank you so much, everyone, for your kind attention and calm listening. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sakshi Gurmani Madam, for your valuable presentation. Now I am inviting Dr. Priyanka Jain, Assistant Professor, Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce, to present her presentation on the topic Education of Health and Well-being.
First of all, Namaste from India. Greeting and a warm welcome to all the Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit 2023. I am Dr. Priyanka Jain from Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce, Indore, Madhya Pradesh, India. First of all, I would like to give thanks to Expressions Learning Resource Private Limited and Witty Gossip for inviting me to deliver my thoughts on the international platforms. It is really a great pleasure to be a part of these wonderful programs. Under this Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit 2023, I have relayed my topic with the educations in health and well-being. The WHO Constitution states health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. How educations can be that much of important in that health? Like basic needs, under the basic needs, educations become a necessities of the human beings. Educations can be is the most powerful weapon we can change to use the word. The experts Dalai Lama said when asked what surprised him most about the humanity, answered man, because he sacrificed his health to make the money. Then he sacrificed money to recuperate his health. And then he is so anxious about the futures that he does not enjoy the presents also. The result being that he does not live in the presents or the futures, he lives as if he is the never going to die and then dies having never really lived. Can health be that much of important in the education or anywhere? Yes, because health is wealth. Because if we are not healthy, then all our wealth, fame, and the power can bring the no enjoyment, keeping fit, and the healthy is indeed not an option but a necessity. Yes, my dear friend, health is become a necessities of the human beings. Health and the well-being compromise physical and psychological and emotional stability and social engagement. Physical wellness involves self-care and the temperate lifestyles also. Mental health and the well-being are gaining significance as critically important social, economic, and public health challenge worldwide. Again, what points can be considered in a good health? So we can include some benefit in the good health. That is, improve our health, improve sense of well-being, enhance social life, increase stamina, and the improve appearance also. Again, as we know, educations become a basic necessities of the human beings. So educations give people the tool they need to lead fulfilling lives, thrive personally, and contribute to their communities. In addition, we can say education makes it more likely a person can access quality healthcare, find employment, that pays a living wage, and live a safe, non-polluted environments, all factors that affect well-being. In fact, people who live in the lower social economic conditions are at greater risk for a host of health issues, including higher rate of disease, mental illness, and the premature death also, according to Healthy People 2020. Good health can be a central to living well. The absence of disease and injury alone does not make people healthy. Healthy people enjoy a combinations of physical, mental, and social well-being. Three aspects can become under health that all influence one another. Expert says, health sickness is becoming a growing issue in the 21st century. Not everyone receives the help that they need. Many health experts have stated that mental, social, and emotional health is an important part of overall fitness. Even we can say stress and depressions can lead to a variety of serious health problems, including suicides in extreme situations also. One of the most essential role of the schools, colleges, and the education is to protect boys and girls. Mental health as a teenager are at a high risk of mental health issues. As a result, they lost their independence and confidence, which can be avoided by the encouraging the children to believe in themselves at all the times. Again, as we know, mind is the most powerful thing in our whole body. Same as we can connect it with the educations. The mind is one of the most powerful organ in the human body, regulating the functioning of all the other organs. When our minds become unstable, they affect the whole functioning of our bodies, being both physically and emotionally, fitting the key to success in all the aspects of life. People should be aware of the consequences of the mental illness and must give utmost importance to keeping the mind healthy, like the way the physical body is kept healthy. Mental and physical health cannot be separated from each other, and only when both are balanced can we call a person perfectly healthy and well. So it is crucial for everyone to work towards achieving a balance between the mental and physical well-being and get the necessary help when either of them fails. To make people more aware of mental health, 10th October, as observed as a World Mental Health, the word of this day is so spread awareness about the mental health issue around the world and make all efforts in the support of mental health. Once again, thank you. Thank you to all of your presence and your attendance. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Priyanka Jain Madam, for the wonderful presentation. Yoga is the journey of the self, through the self to the self. With this quote, I am inviting Dr. Divya Sharma ma'am to present her presentation on the topic Yoga and Meditation for Well-being.
Good morning, everyone. Namaste from India. Greetings and a warm welcome to all of you in the Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit 2023. I am Dr. Divya Sharma from Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce, Indore, Madhya Pradesh, India. Firstly, I would like to say thanks to organizing committee, our principal sir, Dr. Paito Shabasti, and all those who gave me this opportunity to express my thought on this topic, that is yoga and meditation for well-being. So let's start from this quote. Change your posture and you change the way you breathe. Change your breathing and you change your nervous system. This is one of the great lessons of yoga. Many of us lead busy and hectic lives and don't always manage to take the time out that our body and mind needs to stay healthy. When we don't look after ourselves, constant work, caring for others, and running a household can become exhausting. Eventually, it may affect our mental and physical health in numerous ways. It is important that we find time for activities that give us relief from the causes of stress. Yoga and meditation can help remarkably for well-being. Yoga is ancient science of health and wellness bestowed by the seers and sages of India for the welfare of the humanity. This is one of the most ancient system of psychosomatic training known for the human beings. Yoga has been great art and science of healthy living. Positive health is an important means of leading meaningful life filled with happiness and inner harmony. The principles and practices of Ashtanga Yoga of sage Patanjali is great contribution to lead such a life. They encompass the aspects of the human personality on account of our social behavior, personal traits like intellect and emotions. The sutra offers a framework for spiritual growth and personal mastery over the physical and mental body. Ashtanga Yoga outlines the 8 limbs of yoga, the yamas, niyamas, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyan, and samadhi. The stable and comfortable body posture is called as asana. The regular practice of asana is going to bring the health, steadiness, and a feeling of well-being. These poses are broadly divided into cultural and meditative categories. The proper growth and strength of the body result from the different poses. They have wide range of therapeutic values in order to heal the internal disorder of the system. Isometric movements are involved in these poses which help in optimum stretch of the muscles and best possible range of joint motion without the risk of exhaustion and muscle fatigue. Yoga reaches far beyond physical exercise, not just because asana is only one of the 8 limbs of yoga, but also because the physical practice is not simply stretching and fitness. It's a design to create strength, awareness, and harmony within both the body and the mind. And it accomplishes this through a combination of breathing exercise, meditation, and posture and stretching work. Yoga connects the movement and flow of the mind and body with the rhythm and control of the breath. This causes us to focus inwards, increasing our physical and mental awareness. So let's hear some words about meditation. Meditation has been practiced for thousands of years and has its roots in various religious traditions, while meditation is still firmly connected to spirituality. Many people now practice it independently of any religious beliefs. There are many different types of meditation, including mantra meditation, guided imagery meditation, transcendental meditation, and mindfulness, which is probably the most widely recognized. Meditation practices generally involve deep breathing, focused attention, noticing sensation in the body, and sitting or lying in a comfortable position. There is often a set amount of time for the practice, and it is usually done in a quiet space. People practice many different forms of meditation, most of which don't require specialized equipment or space. One can practice with just a few minutes daily. The regular practice of yoga and meditation results in many physical benefits, such as improved flexibility, strength, and posture. However, the many psychological benefits of yoga are often overlooked. Let's us look at some of the psychological benefit of regular yoga and meditation practice are stress reduction, increased self-awareness, less anxiety and depression, inner peace and calm, improve the self-confidence, concentration, reaction time, sleep, learning ability and memory, more positive view of self and others, increased emotional stability, mental clarity, body awareness and acceptance, heightened sense of control of one's body and mind, decline in self-destructive patterns, increased ability to present in the moment, increased energy and vitality, greater creativity, etc. So, go within every day and find the inner strength so that the world will not blow your candle out. Almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes, including you. If you want to conquer the anxiety of life, live in the moment, live in the breath. At the end, I would also like to thank Experience Learning Resource Private Limited and Witty Gossip for inviting me to deliver my thoughts on the international platform. It has been an honor to be a part of this gathering and to have the opportunity to engage with such a diverse and knowledgeable audience. Once again, thank you for your presence, your attention, your engagement. I look forward to continuing this conversation with you and to exploring new ideas and perspectives together. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I am inviting Ashmit Kaur Vasu from BCom first year and Archie Porwal from BCom first year, Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce, India, to give their presentation. And the topic of presentation is stress management for good health.
Namaste, namaste and hello everyone. It's Archie Porwal and it's Ashmit Kaur Vasu from Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce of Indore, Madhya Pradesh, India. A warm welcome and a healthy good morning to the entire gathering. Thank you to our institution and the organizers for allowing us to be the part of this gathering. There are 17 Sustainable Development Goals, under which 169 targets from the core of Agenda 2030. In the 17 goals, the third one is good health and well-being. In this, there are a lot of matters to discuss, but one of it is stress management. Let's just discuss it with my co-partner. Stress. It can take a toll on your physical and mental well-being. Every one of us experiences stress at various times in our lives. It's a normal reaction that occurs when we encounter changes or challenges. Our body responds physically and mentally to stress. It constantly creeps into our lives. Our life is a journey full of difficulties and twists and turns. The reason for stress is because everyone has to fight with the challenges by themselves alone. Mostly, getting out of such situation is tricky and takes much time. It's basically the wear and tear of daily life. Stress are of two types. This can tell you more about stress. Eustress and de-stress. Eustress can be termed as a positive stress. It can enhance your personality. It can be characterized as motivate, focuses energy, is short-term, is perceived as outside our coping ability, feels exciting and improves performance. De-stress can be termed as negative stress. It can affect our body badly. It can characterized as causes anxiety or concern, can be short-term or long-term, is perceived as outside our coping ability, feels unpleasant, decreases performance, and can lead to physical and mental problems. You can see the slide. There are 30% of students who reported that the stress has negatively affected our academic performance, and 85% of students who felt overwhelmed by everything they had to do at some point, even in the past years.
There are a lot of reasons which can cause stress. It may be small, but because of them, you may be in a serious stress. As a student, all students present here can connect with us. The biggest stress we get is in the form of exam. The word exam is the first form of stress we get from childhood. We get stress of clearing exam, and then a day comes, the evil of every student's life, result. Result is also a big form of stress. It is the form of stress that we cannot avoid. This is getting serious day by day. Every time we hear about a student committing suicide in India, we ourselves assume it as a failure in exams. The pressure is generated by parents. Also, they expect too much marks and therefore pressurize them to perform well. Not only by parents, but we ourselves pressurize us for good marks. Competition is good, but is health compromisation good? There are many more reasons to cause stress like divorce, loss of job, increase in financial obligation, chronic illness or injury, family issues, death of a loved one, or fight with a loved one.
If there are causes, then there are remedies also. Let's have a view on it. There are a lot of ways to cope with this stressful situation. To get most benefit, try those techniques into your daily life. Meditate. During meditation, you focuses your attention and quiet the stream of jumbled thoughts that may be crowding in your mind and causing stress. Meditation can instill a sense of calm, peace, and balance that can benefit both your emotional and well-being of your overall health. Laugh more. A good sense of humor can't cure all elements, but it can help you to feel better. Even if you have to force your fake laugh through your grumpiness, you should. When you laugh, it not only lightens your mood, but also can cause positive physical change in your body. Laughter fires up and then cools down your stress response. So tell some jokes, read some jokes, watch comedy videos, hang out with friends, connect with others. When you are stressed and irritable, your instinct may be to isolate yourself instead of reach out to family and friends and make social connections. Social contact is a good stress reliever because it can offer distraction and provide support and help you to tolerate life's ups and downs. You can take a coffee break with your friends. Get enough sleep. Stress can cause you to have trouble falling asleep. When you have too much to think and too much to do, your sleep can suffer. But sleep is the time when your brain and body recharge. So sleep well. Keep journal. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can be released otherwise pent up emotions. Don't think about what to write, just let it happen. And especially don't let your journal or diary in your parents' hand. It can cause you more stress. Just let your thoughts and feelings flow on the paper or computer screen.
When we feel stressed, we may experience anxiety, depression, or panic attack. Nowadays, depression is the biggest reason for you to commit suicide. Today's generation takes stress on very little topic and make it the issue of life. Depression makes a person like a bird in a cage, but the person makes cage on its own and caught himself in it. Depression is living in a body that fights to survive with a mind that tries to die. You can see slide number 13. Even stress can give panic attacks, chest pain or racing heart rate, fatigue or isomnia, headaches, high blood pressure, or upset stomach. Now, let me tell you all about stress management. Stress management refers to a wide spectrum of techniques and physiotherapies for controlling a person's stress level, especially chronic stress. And effective stress management can help to break the hold of stress on our lives. The first step of stress management is identifying the source of stress in our life. It is not easy as that, but essential. The true source of stress may not always be evident as we tend to overlook our own stress, including thoughts and feelings. If you explain away the stress is temporary, then it may be a problem. Like if you yourself don't take the breather from time to time, what is the point? On the other hand, is stress an integral part of your work and you acknowledging it like that?
If you make it a part of your personality, like you label things as crazy or nervous energy, you need to look further. Most importantly, do you blame stress on the people around you or the surroundings around you? It is obvious that we cannot avoid all kinds of stress, but there are some stressors that we can eliminate from our life. It is important to learn how to say no and how to stick them. Try to avoid people who stress you out. Some benefits of managing stress. Sleep better, control your weight, less muscle tension, be in a better mood, get along with family and friends. All in all, we can control our stress level with all techniques that evoke the relaxation response of our body. It is the state of restfulness that is opposite of stress response. Thus, when you practice these techniques regularly, you can build your resilience and heal yourself. Stay focused, stay calm. Let me end this with some thought. The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. Don't stress. The could have, if it should have, it would have. A good way to overcome stress is to help others.
Thank you.
Now I would like to call Palak Rajpal from BCom second year, Shri Vaishnav College of Commerce, to share her views on the topic, the relevance of positive approaches to good health.
Good morning, everyone. Namaste from India. Greetings and a warm welcome to all the Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit 2023. I am Palak Rajpal from Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce, Indore, Madhya Pradesh, India. I would like to thank Expression Learning Resources Private Limited and Witty Gossip for inviting me to deliver my thoughts on the international platform. It has been an honor to be a part of this gathering and to have the opportunity to engage with such a diverse and knowledgeable audience. My topic is the relevance of positive approach to good health. Now, I'm going to discuss this topic. Health is important to live life to the fullest. When a person leads a healthy lifestyle, the body remains healthy and the mind is active and fresh. Having a good health is important because of the following points. First, it prevents from disease. The most important concept of leading a healthy life is to provide immunity strength against various diseases. Having a healthy body and mind is very important for overall well-being. Second, it improves our mental health, and only when a person is happy mentally, they would perform productively. Mental health is equally important as physical health. Third, it's lead a productive life. A healthy person would serve his her community and nation only when a person is not affected by any disease. She is considered healthy. This in turn would help them to serve better. The fourth is it also provide a financial benefit. The cost of medical expenses is rising only if a person invests in health right from a young age. They would prevent or reduce the extent to which they develop a disease. By having a good health, they can reduce the possibilities of themselves getting hospitalized and minimize the cost used for medical treatment. So like this, there are more and more benefits of good health. Now, the question arising is how we can achieve a good health. So there are some ways by which we can achieve a good health. Let's look on it. Like eat healthy means add more fruits and vegetables to your diet, drink a lot of water, get enough sleep, do regular exercise, wash your hand before eating a meal. So these are some ways by which you can get or achieve a good health. Now, you know that health is our real wealth. Let's discuss some data on this topic. The two words health and wealth play an important role in our life. Peace, happiness, and enjoying life are all signs of good health. Even wealth, treasure, success, and beauty are all attractive, but they all become dull without health. Real wealth is only health. Just because a man is healthy does not mean he cannot get sick. It stands when a person is mentally, physically, and socially fit. Health is becoming more important in today's life. Today, the world is full of electronic gadgets and technologies which negatively affect our health. When people use electronic all the time, it makes them unhealthy and angry. Students suffer a lot of disease at an early age because they use computers, cell phones, and the internet too much. We all know that by getting good health, we get a lot of health benefits. So let's discuss some points on health benefits of eating well. First, strong bones and teeth. A diet rich in calcium keeps your teeth and bones strong and can help to slow bone loss associated with getting older. Second is diabetes. Maintaining a healthy weight and eating a balanced diet that's low in saturated fat and high in fiber found in whole grains can help to reduce your risk of developing diabetes. Next one is heart disease. A healthy diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains can help to reduce your risk of heart disease by maintaining blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Even doctor advise that eat one apple daily to reduce the risk of heart problems. We discussed all the points related to good health, but the main point we have not discussed till yet, that is self-care. By doing all these things, we are moving towards self-care. It develops the habit of self-care. Several organizations and researchers take a health-oriented approach when defining self-care. The World Health Organization defines self-care as the ability of individuals, families, and communities to promote health, prevent disease, maintain health, and cope with the illness and disability. Engaging in self-care regularly could help you to put your best foot forward. When we are regularly taking care of ourselves, we are better able to react to the things that go on our lives. Now, let's discuss some points on a positive effect of good health. First, it helps you to live longer. This is one of the most obvious benefits of living a healthy lifestyle, and it's one of the main reasons why most people look to exercise and eat a healthy diet. And it helps you to feel better about yourself, or living a healthy lifestyle can make you feel more confident than even before. Next one is also helps you. It also helps you to control your stress. The modern world we live in is undoubtedly stressful. Those who live a healthy lifestyle have been proven in client studies to have lower level of stress and anxiety. So in all the way, good health is most important. That's why we can say that health is a gift of God and a priceless possession. We must take care of it before we fall ill. Thank you to the everyone for your presence and your attention. Thank you.
Now I am inviting Vanshita Modi and Manasvi Maheshwari from BA first year for their group presentation on the topic time management and good health.
Namaste. Good morning to all and a warm welcome to all the Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit 2023. My name is Manasvi Maheshwari.
And I am Vanshita Modi, and we are from Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce, Indore, Madhya Pradesh, India.
Our topic is time management and good health.
So first, let's discuss about the objective of this topic. Let's start with a quote. Until you value yourself, you will not value your time. Until you value your time, you will not do anything with it. Learning how to manage time is one of the most important things in everyone's life, especially for the students in schools and colleges. Many students struggle in finding to get their work done and assignments done, and this can affect their mental and physical health. So by managing their time, they can get their work done on time and can focus on all the aspects of their life. Even their mental and physical health will not be affected.
Let's discuss time management. Time management is the technique of planning and managing time in a way to make the optimum use of it. It is essential to manage your time properly in order to achieve success in any field.
So let's take a look how time management will benefit us. It will keep us motivated to work hard. It gives us a sense of satisfaction. It will reduce our stress. It will increase our quality of work. We can attain more work with less time and less effort. Manasvi, can you tell me how time management will help us in success?
Yes, time management as success. The first step to success, it is said that if you can't manage your time, you won't be able to manage any other part of your life. The first step towards success is managing time efficiently helps in better decision making. It increases the motivation level. It enables you to attain greater productivity. The quality of work enhances when you master the technique of time management. To top it all, efficient time management helps reduce your stress level. Vanshita, will you please let us know the importance of time management?
So the question is why should we manage our time? What are its importance? So it raises our motivation level. When we set target, it inspires us to work hard and prove ourselves, which will automatically lead to increase our motivation level. It will help us in better decision making. Planning is the most important part of time management. We evaluate all the pros and cons of our work, which will help us in better decision making. It increases our productivity. When we have planned, all we need to do is implement it. We do not require wasting time in between tasks to decide what is to be done next. It also increases our work quality. When we have a plan, we all need to know is what has to be done next. All you need to do is concentrate on your work, and this will increase your work quality. It will also reduce our stress. By time management, you can do more work in less time and with less efforts, and will automatically reduce your stress.
Time management is very important for good health, as time management is very essential in very field as well as in the healthcare. Our body needs to be taken care according to its need time to time. Time management in healthcare to improve our daily routine. As you wanted to do anything, your health should be good to enjoy whatever you want to do, and we all know that health is wealth. Time management with health gives us less stress, better work-life balance, more time freedom, greater focus, higher levels of productivity, make things are simpler and easier, less distraction. It also increases energy and gives time to think.
So the most important question, how to manage your time. So here are some tips. Draft a list, pick a pen or pencil and write down all your tasks on a paper.
Always prioritize your tasks. Once you have all the tasks on paper, prioritize them. Don't overlook the importance of completing your task in the right sequence.
Set time for your task.
Keep checking the task time to time as you complete them. This gives us a sense of accomplishment and motivates you to work harder.
Take breaks. Don't take up next task after the first is completed. This will make you feel tired and frustrated.
There is no need to avoid sleep and food for managing time. If you do not complete your 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night, you would not be able to concentrate on work, and managing time properly would just be out of question. This is the same if you do not have a well-balanced diet.
Exercise, often underrated. This will not exercising is very helpful. It does not keep us fit, but also reduces stress and boosts power to concentrate. So these tips will not only help students and working professionals, but also homemakers to stay organized.
As we all know, there are some signs of good and bad time management also. Signs of good time management are deliver work on time, functional, get more done, organized and confident, self-discipline, less stress and anxiety, focused and efficient, better work-life balance.
Signs for poor time management: missing deadlines, rushed work, poor performance, procrastination, burnout, multitasking and perfectionism, poor work-life balance.
There are some distractions also, like phone calls and messages,
social media, nets, notifications,
emails and meetings,
gossip, noisy coworkers, etc. So how to avoid distractions? Take some measure to minimize distractions.
Turn off notifications.
Keep your phone in a silent mode.
Set a time for email check and reply.
Use a noise cancelling headphone.
Use a website blocking app or plugin.
Elements clutter from your desk.
Now we want to conclude that time management is important for every individual, whether you are a student, homemaker, business person, or a working professional. If you are able to manage your time efficiently, you would be not far from attaining your goal.
Managing time can reduce your likelihood of experiencing burnout as it ensures you have time for rest of the things which can cause mental, emotional, or physical distress. With plenty of time to attend to your work, you are less stressed and anxious. Now, I would like to thank Expression Learning Resources Private Limited and Witty Gossip for inviting us to deliver our thoughts on the international platform. It has been an honor to be a part of this gathering to engage with such a diverse and knowledgeable audience.
Once again, thank you for your presence, your attention, and your engagement. I look forward to continuing this conversation with you and to exploring new ideas and presentations together.
Thank you.
Now I am calling to Kamlendra Pratap and Krishna Kate from BCom first year to present their presentation on the topic role of balanced diet in promoting health and well-being.
Namaste. Hi, good morning. My name is Eminent Spears.
And my name is Krishna Kate.
We are from Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce, Indore. We are going to represent our topic is of rule of balanced diet in promoting health and well-being. But firstly, I would like to thank you for giving us this opportunity to introduce ourselves. Good nutrients throughout life is essential to good health. Eating and a healthy diet can help you reduce the risk of obesity, stroke, and many more diseases. One thing that we all have in common is that we all eat. What, when, why, and how much we eat where. From person to person, we often choose our food based on taste, cost of ability. What we choose to eat is not necessarily what our body needs us to eat. A diet that is deficient in nutrients is one that can lead in a health and weight problem.
Now let's talk about some components of balanced diet. Let's have a look. The first component which comes in the view is carbohydrate. It is a vital source of energy. Carbohydrate comprises about 60% of an individual diet. The complex source of carbohydrate are whole grain, wheat, and brown rice. Now the second component is protein. Protein is needed to our body for repairing cells and making new ones. About 25% of daily calories should come from protein. Now the third one is fat. Fat contributes about 15% of daily calorie needs. It is also responsible for storing and providing vitamins from and synthesizing hormones. The fourth one is vitamin and minerals. Fruits and vegetables are the major source of vitamin and minerals, including iron. Now the last one and most important component of healthy diet is water. Life without water is unimaginable. It is a major nutritional component which helps to regulate body temperature. Now question arises, how does poor nutrition affect us? Poor nutrition can impair our daily health and well-being and reduce our ability to lead an enjoyable and active life. In short term, poor nutrition can contribute to stress and tiredness of our capacity to work. It can contribute some risk of developing some illness and other health problems, such as overweight, tooth decay, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, some cancers, depressions, and eating disorders. And here it has been habit of all of us that until we get benefit from something, we do not do anything. So here are some benefits of healthy diet. When you consume healthy food, you will save a considerable amount of money. We should consume regular sugar and avoid the excessive use of sugar. Limit the use of salt, and it should be iodized. It keeps our brain active and energized. It also helps in managing unnecessary weight gain. According to WHO, the World Health Organization, healthy food helps us to protect against malnutrition in all its forms and non-communicable diseases. Keeping salt intake less than 5 grams per day helps to prevent hypertension and reduce the risk of heart disease in the adult person. 2.5 million deaths per year due to the lack of vegetable in the diet. WHO says 20% of people get cancer due to lack of balanced diet. 33% of people have heart attacks and 10% trauma. The reason for this is unhealthy food. 2.6 lakh people die every year, and I think it is a big reason why we should adopt healthy diet.
Let's have a discuss diet. Diet refers to the food and a drink regularly consumed by individual or a group. Now I tell about you diet and nutrients. Diet and nutrition are fundamental in maintaining the general and overall health of populations. Diet refers to the total amount of food consumed by individual, whereas nutrition is that process of utilizing food of growth. The relationship between diet and nutrition is the health of two-way. Health status can be affected by nutrient deficiency and vice versa. Now, balanced diet and unbalanced diet. A balanced diet maintains the balance of elements in the body, and all foods kinds of included in the proper proportions in a balanced diet in order to obtain adequate amount of each of the different nutrients. Our daily diet should include appropriate quantities of a variety of food stuff. It should be a simple, should not it. But so many of us are lacking in a basic nutrients, some of it because actually the food we eat isn't as nutrients rich as it used to be due to soil depletion, but mainly because we are not eating what we should. Importance of balanced diet. An approximately balanced diet includes lower calories, nutrients dense, foods such as whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. The key benefits of consuming as well as balanced diets are growth and development, weight, maintain weight, low risk of illness, improved energy level, decreased depression and anxiety, protest from our non-communicable disease such as obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease.
Now the question arises, what steps has been taken by the Indian government? The analysis was done by using the data from Consumption Expenditure Survey CES of national representative samples of 0.102 million households from 7,469 villages and 5,268 urban blocks of India. It is conducted by National Sample Survey Organization NSSO in 2011 and 12. Calorie consumption of each food group was calculated using the quantity of consumption from the data and nutritional consumption from the nutritional portion. Value of food items were provided by NSSO. Diet for rural and urban areas, poor and rich households across India, across different regions were compared. The result of this survey was the average daily calorie consumption in India is below the recommended 2,503 calories across all groups compared.
Now I tell about you unbalanced diet. Unbalanced diet is one that consists of either too much or too little proteins, fats, carbohydrates, fiber, minerals, vitamins, the essential components of a healthy diet. Our prolonged periods, the effect of an unbalanced diet can have a negative effect on one's health, mind, body at the most basic level. An unbalanced diet means your daily is unable to extract the full range of nutrients it needs from the food we are eating. It may also mean that some of the food you are consuming actually contain ingredients harmful to health. Now, well, we think that having a good body, a good balanced diet, promoting health is necessary to have a varied diet, practice sports, and if you think that you are getting fat, does not stop eating, just practice more in sports and eat less fast food, sweet, or all that food that contain more sugar and which can also produce some internal illness, not just a psychology. Thank you and thank you very much.
Now I am inviting the last presenter of the session, Vaishnavi Rao, BCom, third year. And the topic of her presentation is importance of health in work-life balance.
Namaste, greetings, and a warm welcome to all the Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit 2023. I am Vaishnavi Rao, a regular student of Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce and also a learner student of expression classes from Indore, Madhya Pradesh, India. Now, before commencing my presentation, first and foremost, I would like to thank Expressions Learning Resources Private Limited and Witty Gossip for inviting me. It is such an honor to be here today at this international summit of GPSDS 2023, where we all have gathered from the various different corners of the world to address some of the most pressing global issues of our time. Now, as you can see on the screen, our today's goal under GPSDS 2023 is goal number 3, that is good health and well-being. And the topic I was assigned is importance of health in work-life balance. Now, before moving any further, I would like to explain you all the aims of my presentation. So, my very first aim is to decode the question, that is why health is important in work-life balance. Then I shall go on to highlight what I see as the main reasons and problems behind the imbalance between health and work-life balance. Then we will discuss about the solutions, and finally we will reach to the conclusions. Now, as we all know that in today's fast-changing world, it becomes more important to have a healthy work-life balance, else you will burn out in your life. So, what is healthy work-life balance? To me, work-life balance is after giving your time to your organization, study, sleep, food, and some basic activities. If you still get time for your health, family, and loved ones, then you are striking a right balance. For example, a good standard work life should include at least 30 minutes of workout, 7 to 8 hours of sleep, 9 hours of work, couple of hours for your family and hobbies, and for other basic activities. Even if you can manage a life this with a slight deviation, then also I would say that you are doing great. So, maintaining a balance between work and life is very important because work-life balance teaches us how to do the work while having enough time for yourself. It also helps by increasing our mental and emotional peace. It boosts performance, reduces stress, gives containment, and lastly, the most important is happiness. Now, moving on to our next slide, let's decode the reason behind the imbalance between health and work life by clearly listing the symptoms and reasons of sick work-life balance, like stress, lack of physical exercise, unhealthy sleeping schedules, increased responsibilities at work and home, and so on. Just like an ocean, this list also seems boundless to me. Recent extensive studies and research on work-life balance reveals that more than financial pressures or family problems, unhealthy work-life balance affects the health considerably and may trigger serious complications if left ignored. But don't worry, because in order to avoid such serious complications, I have some solutions on how to balance health and work life concurrently. First and foremost is learn to prioritize your health before anything else, because your health should be one of your main priorities and not just your physical health but mental and emotional health and well-being too. Work smarter, not harder. Set boundaries and work hours. Don't neglect your sleeping and eating schedules. Spend some quality time with your family and loved ones. Love your work. Take break when you feel its requirement and practice self-compassion. Research has shown that individuals who maintain healthy work-life balance by following these tips suffer lesser stress, anxiety, and burnout at workplace as compared to those who don't. And now that we have reached to the end of my presentation, I would like to conclude my topic by saying that the key word is balance. So find the right balance that works for you and always keep in mind that work is a rubber ball. If you drop it, it will bounce back. But the other four balls, health, family, friend, and integrity, are made of glass. If you drop even one of these, it will be irrevocably scuffed, nicked, perhaps even shattered. So here comes the end of my presentation. But before leaving, I would like to express my gratitude towards all my mentors at Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce, Witty Gossip, and Expressions Learning Resources for tirelessly working behind the scenes. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Vaishnavi. Now I'm inviting Professor Vibhor Aaron sir, Senior Faculty of the college, to propose a vote of thanks.
A very good morning to all the dignitaries present online and offline. Since I am representing a global family, it's my first and foremost duty to express a sincere thanks for the organizing committee, that is Witty Gossip, Expressions Learning Resources Private Limited, and Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce, for choosing this auspicious day of Mahavir Jayanti for organizing this session of this Global Peace and Sustainable Development session. Lord Mahavir, the greatest saint for promoting the message of peace, well-being, and giving the message of Geo and Ginedo, that is live and let. We are organizing this particular session on the well-being of the human being, well-being of their health. And he was the foremost for promoting message of non-violence and adapting vegetarian food among the citizens. So this is one of the biggest summit, I can say, that has been organized on a global level at this particular auspicious day, and it is the most relevant part. When I talk about the global sustainable development, Millennium Sustainable Development Goals, it is the concept of ancient India that has been incorporated by the United Nations, and that was Vasudev Kutumbakam. 193 nations of the world being united for some common goals and adapting a better life, adapting some better measures, better life for well-being of not only of citizens of a particular country, but globe as a whole. And it has been imparted the message of well-being for not only a particular class of people, not only class of country, but for the entire world. I express my sincere thanks to the chief guest present over here, Dr. Bantosh Avasti sir, for sparing such special moments with us. I express all my sincere thanks to the organizing committee and the speakers for coming up with the thoughts for promoting this wellness feeling among the global family of ours. With this, Unnad, I will end up my speech, and I would request all of you to kindly fold your hands in the Namaste Mudra. We will be having a prayer for the world, and that is, it is our message to the world, that is, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kashit Dukh भाग भवे। Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you.
Amazing presentations, amazing speaking from the Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce. The team of Witty Gossip Association and the Expression Learning Resource Private Limited are grateful to the team of Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce. Thank you very much, all the faculty members, all the students, for your wonderful presentations, for your amazing insights on the Sustainable Development Goal 3. Thank you very much for joining us. Now, I would like to request our mentor from the land of Malaysia, Miss Estara. Ma'am, please give your opinion about this wonderful presentations from the Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce. Please, ma'am, please proceed.
Thank you, Dr. Supriya. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to everyone. On behalf of Witty Gossip and Expressions, I would like to thank all the speakers, chief guests, and the audience, the principal, and the facilitators from Vaishnav Institute College of Commerce. I would like to express our gratitude for sharing your expertise and insightful speech and presentation with us today. Your contribution have been invaluable in shaping our understanding of this topic on SDG 3 discussed and have left a lasting impact on all of us. Your willingness to take time out of your busy schedule to impart your knowledge and experience to us is a testament to your dedication and passion for your respective fields on this topic. Your enthusiasm and passion have been contagious, and we all have been inspired by your words today. We appreciate the effort you put into preparing your presentation, your speech, and the way you have delivered them with clarity and precision. Your presentation have been engaging, informative, and thought-provoking, and we are grateful for the opportunity to learn from all of you. Once again, thank you for being here with us today and for sharing your expertise with us. We wish you all the best in future endeavors and hope you have the opportunity to learn from all of you again in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Estara ma'am. Actually, you motivate, you inspire all the students, all the faculty members of the Sri Vaishnav Commerce College. Once again, I would like to say from bottom of my heart, thank you very much, Sri Vaishnav Commerce College, for joining us on the day 3 of the Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit. Dr. Ten with us. Dr. Ten, would you like to share your experience? Would you like to appreciate all the efforts of Sri Vaishnav Commerce College students and faculty members?
Thank you, Dr. Supriya. It's an honor, and it's quite a beautiful surprise to be able to meet, albeit online at this moment, for the student and the faculty, all the member of this college. It is quite I'm very honored, and it is very inspiring to hear the faculty, and even more inspiring to hear the students. This is just a wonderful, beautiful example on how educations can help us create our future. It is so beautiful, and also the beauty of being able to using the technology to be able to connect all the way here. I'm in the United States to India, and we are able to gather together and celebrate each other. So thank you for the amazing platform that you've provided, Dr. Supriya.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tan, for your valuable time and for your valuable appreciations for all the faculty members of Sri Vaishnav College of Sri Vaishnav Commerce College. Thank you very much, Dr. Tan. Thank you, Dr. Paritosh Avasthi, sir. Actually, I salute, sir, your leadership and your guidance. Actually, your students, your all faculty members did very well. They presented awesome presentations. All the presentations are fantastic, sir. Sir, I salute your efforts towards the sustainable development and towards the global empowerment. Thank you very much, Sri Vaishnav Commerce College. Thank you very much. Here, I would like to also thank Mr. Kalash Sethi sir and the Lija Sharma from the team of Expression Resource Private Limited for organizing such a fantastic live streaming directly from the Sri Vaishnav Commerce College. I would like to request all the guest speakers, all the participants, please make a virtual clap, please make a virtual applaud for the Sri Vaishnav Commerce College faculty members and the team of Expression Resource Private Limited. Yeah, so here is the virtual clap for all the faculty members and all the student participations from the Sri Vaishnav Commerce College. Thank you very much. Now, moving ahead, I would like to invite our honorable guest speaker from the land of Indonesia, dear Hadiana Devi. Dear Hadiana, are you ready with your presentation?
Before that, Dr. Supriya, I would like to take a minute. Would it mind?
Yes. Okay. Yes, dear Hadiana.
Yeah, I would once again thank this opportunity to Witty Gossip, Dr. Supriya, and all the international and national speakers. Thank you, Sri Vaishnav College, for your spellbound performance. If it was not you, we would not be able to have this auspicious moment. Thank you very much for this live experience which we have had. And once again, namaste to everybody from India. Thank you, madam. You may go ahead.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Lisa Sharma, ma'am. Thank you very much for all your support and all your cooperations. Dear Haryana from the land of Indonesia, are you ready with your presentation?
Hello, my dear. Yes, I'm ready.
Yes, yes. Please go ahead, dear. Please go ahead.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. First of all, my deepest gratitude to the organizer, Dr. Sophia, Witty Gossip, Expression Learning Research, and all team members who helped this amazing conference. And our previous speakers already talked about many good things related to good health and well-being. And also respect also to esteemed speakers from Sri Vaishnav College of Commerce, India, that also talk about mental health, social media, yoga, meditation, stress management, and even about diet. So it was a really amazing presentation. And when we talk about good health and well-being related to SDG 3, it relates to mental health as the target of SDG 3 includes promote mental health, which means reduce suicide rates, increase access to mental health care, and universal healthcare system. That's why my topic for today is tackling stigma and promoting sustainable development, because I think many people suffer from stigma in our society, which will be challenges to achieve SDG 3 goals. So now, please allow me to share my presentation.
Yes, dear. You are a co-host. You can share your presentation.
Okay. Is it visible?
Yes, it is started, dear. Yes, yes.
Okay. So today we're going to cover some outlines. Oh, I think there's some network issue in here. It doesn't move for the next slide. Apologize. Okay. Sorry. So my name is Huriana Dunfika and I'm from Indonesia. I'm a mental health advocate, and that's why I really want to talk in this SDG 3. And I have witnessed really amazing presentation from previous speakers. And With my presentation, I'd like to cover the cause and effects of mental health stigma, strategies for addressing mental health stigma, strategies for ensuring universal mental health care, as it is the goal of SDG 3, addressing mental health in SDG target, and also importance of collaboration and advocacy for promoting mental health in SDG 3. So as we all know that there must be something that relates to the cause and effects, right? And mental health stigma is caused by fear, lack of education, and social and societal norms. Like when we talk about mental health, and it might really scare many people. And then when they notice like maybe their neighborhoods or maybe their classmates or their siblings got issues with mental health, they feel like they don't want to be close to them, or they take distance because maybe they think that person is going to make some disadvantage thing for them. So that they possess the fear by themselves, and it really take distance from the people who suffer with mental health illness. And the lack of education is also the problem that stigma can be really take so long time. Like when people get enough education and they know exactly what is the problem of mental health, how can we heal it, and how can be one person recovery from that illnesses, for example, then they can really respect. But with the lack of education, people tend to so fast judging another people, like, okay, this person got mental health problem, I don't want to be close with that person. So they really take maybe kind of bullying, discrimination, and another bad stigma that people face this day. And mental health stigma can lead to discrimination, social isolation, and poor mental health outcomes. When it comes to the mental health illness, like people feel like isolate themselves will be the best ideas, even when another people don't seem discriminate them in the public. So they really feel that I better feel at home rather than go in public. And with additional stigma, it can really make the journey of healing take longer. So that's why we really have to maintain the stigma in our society. So the strategies for addressing mental health stigma can start with education, advocacy, and challenging stereotypes. Because when we talk about education, we can start with webinar, even like this Witty Gossip conference, we do really can address like the previous students from the college student, they talk about many things, like we learn about the yoga, meditation, cyberbullying, and how to manage stress. So this kind of education can really help people have a broader mindset and make a better, clear, maybe like idea and point of view, so they don't really become a person who's so judgmental to another people in our society. So community involvement is crucial as well in promoting understanding and acceptance of mental illness. Like when we only talk about mental illness only by ourselves, it's really going to be difficult. Because yeah, like one person compared to another people in the world is going to be useless. So when we work on communities together, or when we talk about it in a promotion proposition, then it's going to be much better, because the more people we gather together and to promote like in the same place with the same goals, then we can achieve that goal much easier compared to we work on promoting this by ourselves. So it's really important, especially nowadays in this digital age where millennials seems to take so much time on social media. And even though there are so many bad advantage from social media in the mental health, like the students from the college already present about it, actually we can still see the good points of it. Like we can take the advantage of this digital era, not only about the bad effects that, okay, it's really clear that social media really lead to another mental health problems, but we can see still the good side of the social media. Like we can start advocacy and also challenging stereotypes by starting on social media. Like when you see someone post it on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, or any kind of social media platform, when you witness like it seems like other people bullying the other user account, you can start to saying something in the boundaries area. Just because I could say that, okay, maybe in social media we can really raise our voice about the mental health awareness. It doesn't mean that you have to jump to another people post randomly, suddenly, when you see another people bullying each other, because no matter what, when you want to help another people in the first place, you have to set your own boundaries, because when you have your own boundaries, it's not going to make you burn out at the end of the day. Like if you don't have enough good boundaries and you want to help, maybe challenging stereotypes, and for example, you see one person bully another person on social media and you just jump to that post and help in the intention to help that person who got bullied, then at the end of the day, or maybe in the evening or afternoon, you might get really tired, because like it drains your energy by arguing with those people. But if you have the good intention to help and spread awareness about mental health, and you have your own boundaries, okay, I want to help this person, I want to help people to get advocacy about the mental health awareness, but I also have to maintain my own boundaries. This is my thing, this is not my thing. When we really set our own boundaries in the first place, it can really help us to feel better about ourselves and to make other people also get influenced by ourselves. So when we see the challenging stereotypes, it's actually a great time for us to take a change in tackling the stigma, because like the case of bystander or maybe other kind of things, like people who just simply witness the bullying, for example, or maybe who really the victim of violence, if they only become silent and they don't want to challenge themselves, then it can be really longer journey for the victim of bullying, for example. But if you try to educate yourself, try to get enough information, how can we actually tackle this situation? How can we be confident to stand up in front of another people who seems like bullying another person? So we have to get enough education, and that's where we can join in kind of such a webinar or maybe live stream or kind of conference like this related to mental health. So strategies for ensuring universal mental health care, it's include increasing funding, improving access, and integrating mental health care into primary healthcare system. Like in many developing countries, for example, in my own country, Indonesia, mental health prevention or a mental health care system is such a expensive thing. Like the cost of the therapists and also the cost of any psychological stuff is more expensive compared to any casual medication. So when it comes to the government help the society to bring this mental health care into the primary healthcare system, it's actually will be more beneficial for our society, but it takes time for doing it. So that's why when we cannot have access for this kind of things, for especially in developing countries, we can start to learn by ourselves. We can start to manage how to really regulate our emotions, like the previous students already mentioned about yoga, meditation. It can really help us. And in this digital age, we also have to take advantage that we have YouTube. Like YouTube is like a real life university. I mean, like you can get any kind of information that you want from YouTube videos. It depends on what kind of the videos you want to search on YouTube. So you can try to actually watch guided meditation on YouTube, and you can also learn how to be mindful enough. You can search any kind of things on YouTube if you want it. And if you have a reason like, okay, I don't have access to mental health care system, then you have to start from yourself. It's not an excuse actually. And when you see someone close to you also have that same kind of access, you can try to be a good listener to them and also provide solution, like alternative solution that you can feel it must be beneficial for them. So integrating mental health care into primary healthcare system can improve access and reduce stigma. The thing is, it becomes stigma because it's a minority, right? But if the majority, then it's not going to be stigma. But when it comes to stigma, it always about the minority. And when we can bring access mental health care into primary healthcare system, for example, in the big hospital or even in the small hospital, when you see so many advocacy about mental health that people see it even when they just enter the hospital, then people can start to normalize it. They don't really get fear of, oh, this person might be crazy or something like that, because there are still so many people that that make a generalization over people who suffer from anxiety and depression as like crazy people, and they give a quick judgment and label to those people like really crazy people, and those people really not supposed to be around us. Then that's really bad for those people who suffer with mental health illness. So addressing mental health in SDG 3 targets, we can start it by include suicide rates, increase the mental health care, and also promoting well-being. That we can start from social media as well, because we live in this digital age. Even though there are so many bad things that it brings, we also have to still keep an eye on how good things that social media can provide to us. And mental health promotes sustainable development by improving productivity, reducing healthcare costs, and promoting social inclusion. Like when we can really maintain the mental health problems in our society, we can really reduce the costs, because like the government is going to make a special cost for this thing. But if people become more aware and mindful about their daily life, they maintain their diet, they maintain how to take exercise regularly, do yoga and meditation, then it actually can help the cost of the general cost. So we need to remind each other how important to manage our health and our well-being, because it's not only be beneficial for ourselves or our family, but it's going to be beneficial for our whole society and even a country as well. So to conclude my speech, I think we have witnessed that so many things happen in our society, and we do really respect to each other, and we can learn respect or earn respect by staying empathy to another person is really important. Like when we try to put ourselves on other person's shoes, it's going to be really bring calmness rather than become a person who is fast judging to another person. So once again, thank you so much for the opportunity giving back, and also congratulations, Dr. Supriya, for a grand success of this conference. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear. Could you please stop the sharing?
Yes, dear.
Yes. Yes, dear. First of all, I would like to capture your beautiful face with joining hands, dear. Yeah. Thank you, dear. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for your brilliant presentation. Thank you, dear. Thank you very much. Yes, virtual clap. Thank you, dear. Thank you very much. Yeah. Now, actually, we have a very, what I can say, that a very great speaker, a very valuable speaker. And actually she is suffer from the power cut. So actually when she switch on her camera, so actually there is a dark. Okay, and actually I will share her presentation. I salute her all enthusiasm. Dr. Ijoma Esther, I welcome you in this global platform. Dear, no issue, please switch on your camera. We will see the dark. No issue, dear. Now I am presenting your slides. Yeah, we can see
Thank
that
you so
actually.
much.
Yes, dear. Yes. Here actually we can see that there is actually lots of dark in her place. But I salute your enthusiasm. I salute your zeal that you are here. Thank you, dear. Thank you very much, dear. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
So,
Good
all the
morning, good
participants.
afternoon, good
Yeah.
evening to everyone.
Yes, yeah, yes. So please allow me to share her slides. I am presenting her slides. Give me just a moment. Yes, dear. So here are your slides. Yes.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and everyone. Please, I need to know if you...
Yes, dear, could you see the slide number 1?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
I
yeah,
can.
okay. So
Okay,
today
so
she will address the good health and well-being, the SDG 3. And here are the issues. Dear, please proceed.
all right. Thank you so much. Like Dr. Supriya had already said, I have serious life challenges here because this is morning in Nigeria, and this is the first time I'm experiencing this kind of thing. So my apologies. And the beauty of life is in the midst of challenges, how we are able to still achieve our dreams. And that is what I'm determined to do this morning. That no matter the challenges, I will be part of this conference and I will present my thoughts on SDG 3, good health and well-being. So I really want to appreciate Witty Gossip Association and Expression for staging this Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit 2023. My name is Ambassador Dr. Ijoma Esther Nnamdi, and I would like us to have an overview on the issue of SDG 3, good health and well-being. For people to succeed, their mental, physical, and spiritual states must be at their best. These make them healthy and well. Major progress has been made in improving and increasing life expectancy and reducing some deadly diseases. Still more work and effort are needed to eliminate more diseases and address ongoing health challenges. Focusing on improving sanitization and hygiene, increasing access to physicians, the medical services, as well as providing more efficient funding for healthcare systems. We can make significant progress to save millions of lives if we can do this. Next slide.
Okay, next slide. Yes, just hold on, dear. Our goals.
Okay, our goals, yeah. The goal of SDG 3 is to ensure healthy lives, to ensure that people are aware of their health, to promote the well-being of all people of all ages, irrespective of your age, whether you are young or old. You need to prioritize your health. You need to prioritize your well-being, because whatever you do in life, no matter your course of living, no matter whatever you do, you need to be in good health to be able to achieve your plans. You need to have good health to be able to achieve your dreams. So it is important. And SDG 3 looks at several subtopics. One, reducing child and maternal mortality, disease prevention, improved sanitation and hygiene, mental health, increased access for medical services, efficient funding for health system, helping with COVID-19. Because of our time, I would like to throw a little light on reducing child and maternal mortality, because that is actually one of the topics that I have special interest on. And I have this interest because I'm saddened by the fact that a lot of women lose their lives in the process of giving birth to life. We have a high mortality rate in Africa. Maternal mortality rate is increasing, and this is one of the things SDG 3 thinks to tackle. A woman must not give up in the process of birthing another life. It's supposed to be a beautiful experience. It's supposed to be something heartwarming. So we need to reduce, as much as possible, we need to reduce maternal mortality rate. And we also need to reduce neonatal rate, because a lot of children lose their life before their 5th birthday. And it is so disheartening. And why SDG 3 is creating this awareness is because we have a lot of women in the rural areas, women in suburban areas, women in developing countries that don't even know much about their reproductive health. They don't know what it means to have an infection. They don't know what it means to, go for cervical cancer screening. They have they lack access to basic information that revolves around their health and well-being. And that is why we need to keep spreading this message so that more women will be enlightened and more women will be able to make healthy, informed decisions when it comes to their health. Next slide, please. Local change. What are the local changes? The first is implement health-related policies. SDG3 looks at implementing health-related policies. For example, requiring proof of COVID-19 vaccination for entry, prohibiting use of tobacco and cigarettes. The second one is promote healthy living programs. Example, fitness programs, health education, community guidance, which is part of what Witty Gossip Association and Expression is doing today, promoting the knowledge, helping a lot of people to be aware, engaging global educators to be hands-on on this project. The next thing is increase access to healthy food. What enters our mouth is important. What we take into our mouth is of utmost importance. It shouldn't be ignored. And we need more people to be aware of the kind of thing they eat. If you want to have a healthy living, if you want to have a good lifestyle, you need to also set the right nutritional goals for yourself as a woman. And when a woman is knowledgeable of this, she extends this to her children. You find out that she will be more intentional about the kind of meals she prepares in the home, considering the different ages in her home. Now, I want to quickly talk about things I do. What are the things I do as a person? And I would also like to share with the audience so that they will also take cues from it. Number one, I'm fully vaccinated and boosted. I practice safe and healthy behaviors and action. Example, washing of my hands, social distancing, that was during COVID. I was wearing a mask in public. These are some of the things you can do in order to maintain a healthy living. The next thing is I do my best to cook and eat a balanced diet for myself and my family. My family is of utmost importance to me. So I try to prepare healthy meals. I try to prepare food that will take care of everyone. Food that I know are hygienically prepared because I am the one that prepared it myself. I need to be better about exercising, something I've been struggling with. Exercising is very important. And I, as a person, even though I'm not 100% into it, but I try to do it as little as I can by skipping whenever I can, by walking around, taking a long walk around. I have my mental health under control. No matter what you do in life, no matter what you're trying to achieve in life, don't ever allow anything to tamper with your mental health. Your mental health is important and you need to protect it at all costs. Whatever that would destabilize your mental health has destabilized you as a person, and it should be avoided at all costs. Thank you so much once again for giving me this opportunity to do my presentation. Thank you, Dr. Supriya and the entire team for hosting this wonderful conference. I'm so glad to be here. More grace to your bearings.
Thank you, dear. Thank you very much. As I said, I salute all your enthusiasm and all your zeal. Dear, please accept our virtual clap. Thank you, dear. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Dear, we can still see your face. It's a dark, but still we can see your face. Dear, would you like to join your hands? Would you like to join your hands?
Okay, you know, I'm holding my phone.
Okay. No issue, dear. No issue. No issue. No issue. Yes.
All right.
Yes. I captured your face, dear. Dear, actually, yes. See, most of the time we got stuck in this kind of situation but we never lose our heart, we never lose our courage, and we have to do, we have to do what we want. So thank you, dear. Thank you very much from bottom of my heart. Team Witty Gossip Association and Team Expression Learning Resource Private Limited is grateful for your gracious presence, dear. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Now, it's a time for listening a very good student from the Vikrant group of institution. Dr. Gunjan Shukla, she is ready. Palak Yadav.
So ma'am, I request you to share the rights to share screen because I'll be sharing screen for her.
Okay, okay. So I would like to request technical team, please make co-host to Dr. Gunjan Shukla.
Yes, ma'am.
And meanwhile, I would like to request Hardiana. Hardiana, actually, I just forget to paste your picture on the group. Dear Hardiana, please, yes, I am giving you a spotlight. Just hold down. Yes. Just hold on, dear. Just hold down. Just hold down. Yes, 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 dear. Yes. Okay. Dear, please smile.
Technical team to share the rights.
Dear, please smile. Dear Hadiana, please smile. Yes, yes, yes. Perfectly all right. Perfectly all right. Yes. Dr. Gunjan Shukla, now you can share the screen. I think you have the rights.
Give me 1 second, ma'am.
Yes, okay, ma'am. So what a wonderful day. Means live from the Sri Vaishnav Commerce College. We have the speakers almost 5 to 6 countries. What a wonderful day.
Good morning to one and all. My name is Palak Yadav and I am the student of BBA first year Vikrant Group of Institution Indore. Namaste from India. Today I am here to give the presentation on the Sustainable Development Goal 3, which is good health and well-being. Targets of the Sustainable Development Goal 3 are maternal mortality, neonatal and the child mortality, infectious diseases, substance abuse and the road traffic. Goal 3 aims to ensure the healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all ages. Health and well-being are very important at every stage of one's life. Starting from the beginning, this goal addresses all the major health priorities. Now, talks about facts and figures. In 2020 and 2021, 14.9 million people were estimated due to have died COVID-19 and its impact on the health system and society. Between January 2020 and May 2021, the pandemic may have been claimed the lives of 1,15,500 health and the care workers worldwide. From 2010 to 2020, the adolescent birth rate dropped from 47.9 births to 41.2 births per 1,000 adults in age 15 to 19. From 2019 to 2020, coverage of infant immunization slipped from 86% to 83%. By the end of 2020, at least one entity had been eliminated in 42 countries. Now, what can be done? We must address the core determinants of health and well-being, including social economic determinants such as education, income, and the gender. When it's come to that, it is very important for us to remove all the barriers of education, income, or the gender. How is health related to women empowerment?
The most common domains of the women empowerment in reproductive health that had been measured were freedom from concern, decision making, communication with the partner and the choice control, autonomy and the ability to negotiate, achieve universal health coverage. Now our youths are also facing many health issues like automobile accidents, suicides, sexual risk, alcohol and the recreational drugs, mental condition which includes behavioral and the mental health problems. For example, depression, anxiety and the substance abuse. Now my third point is reduce illness and the death from the hazardous chemical and the pollution. Waste management should be practiced so that the chemical pollution can be reduced. How can we reduce illness and the death from the hazardous chemical and the pollution? By reducing exposure to chemicals such as from air pollution, household air pollution, and the second-hand smoke, and the late over 1/3 of the heart disease, about 42% of the stroke could be prevented smoking bans. Now, my fourth point is end of the epidemic of AIDS, TB, malaria, and the NTDs is to promote awareness for the disease and cause are also very important to reduce diseases like TB, malaria, and the NTDs. Reduce the global MMR to less than 70 per 1 lakh live births. Effective strategies reducing MMR are the place a high priority on the maternal and the child health services and integrated vertical program. Example, family planning related to maternal and the child health. Have a nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Yes, thank you, dear Palak. Thank you very much. Wonderful presentation. Your your deliverable are very, very wonderful. Thank you very much for joining us. Yes, dear Christiana, would you like to comment on the presentation of Palak?
Not amazing. That is the facts of last 3 years. It's an I will point that is okay to research that numbers, but my opinion about COVID is different. Sorry, in our area in Europe, it's different something. And Palak, amazing research you made. Thank you for this point of what we must to do in future, next few years, and keep going. Excellent English, keep going for excellent presentation, excellent skills you have. Thank you, Palak.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, dear. Thank you very much for joining us. We have last participants for the today's day. Manoj, are you there? Manoj, the student from the team expression, are you there, Manoj?
Hello. Hello.
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay. Manoj, please tell me from which name are you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Are you ready with your presentation?
Yes, ma'am. I'm ready.
Okay. Okay. Yes. So Manoj, please introduce yourself and please proceed.
Ma'am, can I present my screen from another system?
Yes, you can present.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to request the technical team, please help to Manoj.
Yeah, I have already joined with another name, Samrat Yadav. That screen I want to present, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So team, please make him co-host with the another name. Samrat Yadav,
yes,
right?
He is co-host.
Okay. Yes, you are co-host now. Yes, yes. Yes, please start.
Okay. Hello, namaste everyone, and a warm welcome to the Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit 2023. I am Samrat Yadav from Indore, India, and I am also a student of Expression Learning Resources Private Limited. Now, I would like to start my presentation. Good health and well-being. According to WHO, good health is achieving a balance in 4 areas: physical health, mental health, social health, and spiritual. These are the some key points of for good health. In that, sleep, outdoor life, prevention, relax, periodic medical checkup, good health, good hygiene, no drugs, sports activity, no smoking, exercise, and healthy diet. Sleep. For a good health, proper sleeping is very important, and for a healthy body needs a minimum at least 8 hours of sleep to start your day with full of energy. And exercise. For a healthy and fit body, we should do daily exercise for at least 1 hour. And healthy diet. For a good health, we should eat healthy and organic food, and we should avoid junk food and outside food. Relax. After working for a day daily, we should do some relax, and we should spend some quality time. Smoking and drugs. For good health and a long life, we should avoid smoking and drugs. Periodic health checkup. For good health, it is also necessary to do periodically our health checkup. And hygiene. Hygiene is very important. Important for good health and good hygiene. We should bath regular, and we should wash our hand frequently. And my suggestions for good health, according to me, for social health, we should make a rule for every school and college that there should be daily at least 1 hour sports class for every single student. It should be the part of our education and daily life. By that, we can make everybody healthy and fit. And also, it is said that a healthy mind resides in a healthy body. There is a very important point also that eat right food at right time. It is very important for us. According to science and Vedas, there are some rules of eating food. It is very important to know that what to eat and what time to eat. If you understand and follow only these simple rules, then you will always be fit and healthy. Now, I would also like to thank Expression Learning Resources Private Limited and Witty Gossip for inviting me to deliver my thoughts on the international platform. It has been an honor to be a part of this gathering and to have the opportunity to engage with such a diverse and knowledgeable audience. Thank you. Once again, thank you for your presence and your attentions and your engagement. I look forward to continuing this conversation with you and exploring new ideas and perspective together. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Manoj. Your presentation was really awesome. Thank you very much for your valuable participation. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, could you please stop sharing, Manoj?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And if possible, you can switch on your camera.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. First of all, you have to stop the sharing. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Manoj. Okay. So, Manoj, yes, Manoj, would you like to join your hands?
Yes, ma'am. Namaste.
That's very good. That's very good. I have captured your screenshot. So, thank you very much, Manoj, for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. So, actually, what I can say, actually, I am just spellbound. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful day. Actually, we have directly live streaming from the Sri Vaishnav Commerce College. We actually listen lots of wonderful speakers, lots of wonderful faculty members. We got enthusiastic student participation. So it's a really, really great honor for me to address the SDG 3 today. What a wonderful students from the Vikrant group of institution, the great enthusiasm from the principal ma'am of the Vikrant group of institution, the great student of the Vikrant, Palak. Thank you very much, Palak, for joining us. The great student of the Expression Resource Learning Private Limited, Manoj. Your participation was wonderful. And at last, I would like to thank our all honorable guest speakers. Here, I would like to say thank you very much, Dr. Tan, for joining us. Actually, your gracious presence make me more enthusiastic, give me a more zeal, give me a more enthusiasm. Thank you, dear Dr. Tan, for joining us. From bottom of my heart, Team Witty Gossip Association and the Expression Learning Resource Private Limited actually are very grateful to Dr. Tan. You joined us. Dr. Hadiana, you actually joined us from the land of Indonesia. From bottom of my heart, dear, thank you very much. This is the second time you have associated with this global platform. So thank you, dear. Thank you, Faiza. Actually, all time I can see in your face, your smile is really, really beautiful, dear. Your face is so enthusiastic. Your face is so charming, dear. And just because of these kind of faces, actually all our participants get zeal, get enthusiasm to be here, to listen all participants. So thank you, dear Faiza, from joining us from the land of Bangladesh. Thank you, dear. Thank you, Christiana. Thank you, Estara. Yes, you are the mentor of this team. Thank you. Thank you very much from bottom of my heart for joining us. Please, please capture my picture. Please capture my photo. Dear Estara, please capture. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Excuse me, Supriya ma'am.
Yes, yes.
I click one.
Okay, thank you very much. So
Excuse
successfully,
me, Supriya ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Supriya ma'am, somebody
ma'am.
talk to you actually. Somebody's trying
Yes,
to talk.
okay. Shilpi ma'am is there.
No, but someone else is trying to talk to you. I'm just trying to tell you that someone else is trying to talk to you.
It's
Okay.
me. It's me actually. It is
Okay.
me. No,
Yes,
no,
yes, dear Esther.
yeah.
Yes.
Our dear Faiza Prodan, in spite of her having lack of sleep, she didn't sleep. She was patiently with us, wanting to be with us for the past 3 hours. So it's really amazing, amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Estara. Thank you very much.
Hello,
Dear, yes.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I just want to say a slok regarding the today's topic. Can I?
Yeah, sure, Preeti. Sure, Preeti. You are actually very much enthusiastic. I would like to listen you. Please, Preeti, go ahead.
Can I share screen because please give me permission to share the screen. I want to share a picture of that slok.
Okay, okay, dear. Yes. So I would like
Yes,
to
ma'am.
request
Your
technical
pause
team.
now.
Yes, yes,
Just a minute.
yes. Actually, Preeti Jain is the student from the Expression Learning Resource Private Limited. She is a very enthusiastic. She is a very intelligent student. And actually, last time she won the first prize for delivering the best presentation. Yes, dear Preeti, please go ahead.
Sorry, it's not possible. Can I read?
Yeah, please read. Please read.
It's a slok of Bhagavad Gita. It's a slok number 17 from the chapter 6. Yukta har viharascha, yukta chestascha karmashu, yukta swapnava vardascha, yogi bhavati dukhaha. It means who are temperate in eating and recreating balance in work and regulating in sleep can mitigate all sorrow by practicing yoga. It means he can achieve mental and physical health by all these. In this sloka, all the things are in this regarding to this topic.
Okay, thank you very much, Preeti.
Thank you.
Yes, I can see the message of Christiana. Bravo, Preeti. Thank you, dear. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for presenting this sloka.
Thank you, dear. Shilpi ma'am is with us. Shilpi ma'am, if possible, could you switch on your camera? Would you like to say something?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Just hold on. I am giving you a spotlight.
Ma'am, don't
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Don't spotlight me. It's a holiday. So I am
No, it's okay, ma'am. No, it's okay. It's okay, ma'am.
Actually, this is the slok. Now it's possible.
Okay. Yes. Just hold on, Preeti. I am capturing this slope. Thank you very much, Preeti, for your wonderful insights. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay. Preeti, please stop sharing.
Thank you. Okay, ma'am.
Yes. So here I would like to introduce our global convener. She is the founder of the Authors Alley. Shilpi Mishra ma'am is here, and she will join us on the day 9. And the SDG 9 will be addressed by the team of Authors Alley. Shilpi ma'am, please go ahead. The virtual stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Supriya ma'am. And first of all, I would like to welcome everybody over here. And I have been listening since morning. And I have my few lovely friends, mentors over here. Estera, she's with me. Christina, she's here. She is one supportive person who is always there. Diana, she's there, and her beautiful smile. And last time also a presentation in Author Sally that made wonders. So many of you I know. And this is what is actually, when together we are making difference. This is what we are doing. We either through this platform or through any other platform, everybody across the world, across the globe had the same intention. That intention is to work on our goals, which is going to benefit everybody. And as rightly given by, Preeti ma'am right now, that regulating ourselves, regulating our habit, regulating our system can bring a lot of changes amongst ourselves. So I think that, and I would really like to appreciate the students who have done wonders today with their presentations. So it is about initiating and taking a step. So all these kind of activities, what they're doing is they're even making our younger generation to think towards these things, because we are already thinking, but future is there who have to bring the changes. So this is also helping them to think. So I am really thankful to, Witty Gossip, Expressions event, and everybody who is associated here with any type of efforts, even our designers who have created such beautiful backdrops and beautiful posters for everybody, and one who is managing the whole Facebook and Instagram page, because everything, every minutest of details makes the difference. So that is all I would like to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your wonderful insights. And yes, of course, we hope on the day 9, again, we will rock. And yes, as the tagline says, together we can achieve, let's connect the nations, let's empower the world. Thank you very much, Shilpi ma'am.
I'm sure we will rock, because my family is here. I can see everybody smiling and, motivating me. And this family is going ahead. So I'm sure we are going to rock, because this
Sure, ma'am, sure.
Thank you.
Sure, ma'am, sure. So here I would like to also thank Dr. Gunjan Shukla. Actually, she is one of the global convener, and she did a lot for the success of this Global Peace and Sustainable Development Summit. So from bottom of my heart, Dr. Gunjan Shukla, thank you very much. And actually, I am little bit.
I don't have enough words to thank you. Thanks for connecting me with such a wonderful, lovely people around at this platform. And this is always a learning experience for me. So thank you so much from my behalf also.
Thank you, dear ma'am. But ma'am, actually, I have a little bit complaint for you. Ma'am, at that time when we are live streaming from the Vaishnav Commerce College, you actually cannot, means I think you are not able to switch on your camera.
There was some issue. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry for that. There was some issue. So that's why my camera was not working that time.
Yeah, sure. Okay, ma'am. No issue.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
So, ma'am, thank you for all your efforts, ma'am. Thank you very much. So, Dr. Tan, once again, from bottom of my heart, thank you very much, ma'am. From actually, you join us, and you are still here actually from 9 o'clock, and it is 12:33, almost 3 hours. So, thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us. Thank you, Estara, for your valuable time. Thank you, dear Haryana. Thank you very much. Thank you, Christiana. Thank you very much, all the participants, all the speakers. Thank you very much, the team of Sri Vaishnav Commerce College. Thank you, the team of Expression Learning Resource Private Limited, for giving me such a wonderful platform. Actually, just because of Team Expression Resource Learning Private Limited, actually we have accomplished successfully the day 3 on to address the Sustainable Development Goal 3. So please make a big applaud, make a big virtual clap for the team of Expression Learning Resource Private Limited. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. So thank you all the speakers. Thank you very much. Dr. Tan, I would like to request you, please join every day. Actually, your your gracious presence will give us enthusiasm, will give us inspiration, will give us motivation to conduct such a grand events. Thank you, dear ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Supriya. I will do my best. It is right now past midnight, so I will do my best to join as I can on day to day. Thank you.
Thank you, dear ma'am. Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much. So it's the time to say goodbye. Tomorrow we will address the goal 4, quality education. So please be with us. Tomorrow we will have most intelligent, most we can say that dynamic speakers from the 5 countries. So please be with us. Tomorrow we will address SDG 4, the global goal on the quality education. Thank you very much. Thank you all of you. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Hi, Silpi. Good to see you.
Hi, Esther. Hi.
Yes, finally you appeared.
Finally. Yes.
Yes.
No, I'm joining. I joined yesterday and day before yesterday also, but my camera was off. So
Yeah. So yours will be on the 9th, huh? Mine will be on the 10th.
Okay. So I'll be there on 9th.
Yeah.
I'm there regularly, but on 9th I'll be there like for the full time.
As you were not around for our Toastmasters meeting, so I said Silpi is busy with the conference.
No, I was there. Last meeting I was not there yet. Last meeting.
Yeah. Only last meeting. Yeah.
Yes, last meeting I was.
Bye, everyone. Yeah, we had a wonderful session today. Hi, Dr. Gunjan.
Dr. Gunjan, as usual, she looks beautiful.
Hello, ma'am. Hi, ma'am.
She's beautiful. She's supportive.
Always, she looks that
so much of
beautiful.
energy, you know. Yeah. Okay, bye, everyone.
Learning from all of you, ma'am.
Ma'am, we have a lot to learn from you, I think.
Teamwork is always fantastic. Teamwork is awesome. Okay, now I have to go and cook my lunch. Bye. See you all
Bye, ma'am.
tomorrow.
Take care.
And all the best for tomorrow.
Yeah, to everyone. Bye.